Yeah.
Okay. So pretty even tonight. And everyone's here. Okay.
Everybody.
All right. So yeah. What was that?
What?
Did you say something,
What?
Kitty?
No.
To everybody.
So okay. So Eddie said he was gone for good then.
Yeah, it sounds
Yeah.
like.
So Jeremiah, were you? You had said that Nelson wanted to play. Should we bring another person in, or just keep it us then, and forget Eddie?
I'm inclined to keep it with just us for now.
Okay.
It's alright, Kitty. I can fly a ship.
Sure.
And down a pilot.
Yep.
Or we could just like have autopilot.
That was the same joke I made earlier.
Everybody's saying autopilot. We just put the droid on auto. Let's click Ares. I mean R's.
Well, I mean, there is such thing as an autopilot, but I don't know that you really want to be just trusting it in the middle of like a big firefight.
That's not good.
It's okay. I can fly. I got 3 dice in it, and 1 is yellow. I can do this,
Yep.
guys.
He's Peter Pan. I can fly. I can fly.
We just gotta change the steering wheel to like a full steering wheel. So Don can just hit the whip and drift with the Shadowhawk.
Did you just call the ship the whip?
No, I said I'm gonna get a steering wheel so I can hit the whip with it. So we can be drifting and stuff in space. It's gonna look amazing.
Is that gangster talk? Is that what the kids say nowadays?
Nah. The whip is a dance. Internet knows.
Only because my students giggle when they try and teach it to me.
Watch me whip. Watch me nay nay.
We had a pep rally on Friday, and there were 2 or 3 teachers that song came on, and they legitimately were like, "Watch me whip, watch me nay nay," and like the whole like gym full of students were like cheering and they were like really getting into it. And then it was doing the do the stank leg, and they were getting into it. I was like cheering to the side, and I went up and gave her a hug afterwards. I was like, every single time you make me laugh, I love it. She does. And my students last year were adorable when that song first came out. They were like, Miss, put your hand out like this, put your knee up, and now at the same time do this and put your knee down. And I did that, and the whole classroom was like, wow. I was like, you guys are crazy.
The kids nowadays.
Insane.
Insane in a membrane.
Jeez, you guys, stop being such old people.
Clearly,
this is the song. That's in now.
What song is it?
I don't even have the energy to click on that link.
My mouse doesn't.
See how old I am. I don't even want to reach the 2.
Graham, hit that throwback. I see you, bro. Graham, don't make me do it, Graham. I got a fake afro in here, Graham. I'll go hard.
All right, so where last we left our adventurers, Dawn and Nabnia are still in prison, unfortunately. But the power has gone out, and I don't know if they've done anything yet. But the reason the power went out was because the rescue group, Lando, Nihili, and Chewie, were infiltrating the rebel base through the power conduits. They ran into a little bit of trouble with the electrified cloaked monster in the tunnel. A little bit of trouble, but made it out barely. All in one piece. Unfortunately. Anyways.
Unfortunately.
Did I say that out loud? I'm sorry. You guys made it to the nearby med bay to heal up one of your comrades. And I believe that is where we left off.
And they also throw me in like Nab cell.
Oh yeah, and you stole some Imperial uniforms, if I remember, or acquired them, and all dressed up in them, which is awkward considering Chewie is a giant freaking Wookiee.
I have no idea.
Opportunity Act. Remember?
But you've passed him off as a super hairy man so far, so that's all right.
He has a bald spot.
I never knew that they didn't like Wookiees. I had no. I didn't even click in my head. And then, yeah.
No, well,
I love all the equal opportunity jokes.
Yeah, it's the Equal Opportunity Act. Remember what you said?
Nothing bad has happened yet.
Yeah.
Stormtroopers
That's a
aren't the
good thing.
brightest. They aren't the brightest in the world.
All right, so what are you guys doing?
Okay, so like we just got in there.
Yeah, so you guys got in the med bay. You found a med pack, like a pretty decent, supplies to kind of patch Lando up, and now he is sitting at, I believe, 7 wounds. Is that right?
Supplies. Yes.
Okay, so he's pretty patched up. He's about half hit points or whatever, but you know that he's kind of like he's still got some blood and wounds everywhere. You probably can't take too much more battle and death because he is at currently 2 death saves. If he takes one more death save, or if he fails one more death save, then he is
Night.
dead for good. And then someone is just going to take his ship.
Well, at least you don't got.
What?
That could be fun too.
Yeah.
But let's not have that happen.
Yep. So yeah, what do you guys do?
So we're still in the same kind of emotion. We're still none of our wounds are healed yet. We're still kind of the same.
No, he just said you're all patched up.
No, you guys healed up in the med bay, and so you guys spent enough time to pretty much. I think Noelle is the only one that really took a beating. So you guys spent enough time healing Noelle that he is at 7 wounds. Now, I will let you know that you can spend more time to heal him up again, but your break-in into this base is probably going to be somewhat timed. Your welcome will wear out eventually, or your element of surprise will wear out eventually.
The power's still out, right?
Yes, but you know that the Empire, and it's worth noting that there is some backup power. But he's kind of like he's still got some blood and wounds everywhere. What was that? Who's
Nothing.
Anyways,
That was me.
I totally lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah. So the base does have some backup power. So Dawn and Nabnia would have noticed that their laser prison cells or laser grids kind of flickered for a little bit, and they seem to be at like a lower power state than they were before. And you know that there's like a little bit of like the emergency lights in the hallways as you guys are walking around. So it's like the dim kind of red, emergency lights that are on right now. But the entire base knows their power is out. They're going to be working towards restoring it in some way. So that's where the timed part of it is going to come in.
Okay. How good is a Wookiee sense of smell?
That's an excellent
Smell this hat,
question.
boy. Smell this hat. Tell me where he's at. Tell me where he's at. Go get him. Go get him.
Get it. Get it. Hunt him out.
What
Sniff
was
him.
that? Timmy fell in a well.
So that would fall under probably perception.
How's your
Or-
perception, Wookiee?
Or something else.
3 green.
What are you trying to have him smell?
Well, I mean,
Mine's
he's
the
been.
same, but what we're trying to perceive.
Yeah, I have 3
Yeah, what do
green
you
as well.
guys-
What are you thinking? What are you thinking?
Well, we need to figure out where they're being held, so we can just get out.
Oh, so we're
Okay.
trying to figure out where Nabnia and Dawn are.
Yeah.
I
So
am not a golden retriever.
We need to find some plans. We
have
need to
some
find.
ideas.
We need schematics to the base. We need to know
Okay,
where
so
we're
yeah,
at.
so we knew where the med bay was, right?
Did-
and we have a
did
map
you
in
guys
place.
not do that before you got in? Pull up
what?
schematics and stuff?
Somebody did that, didn't they?
So yeah, so we will find where they keep the holding cells at.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna make a brisk pace towards the holding cell, right, guys?
Yeah,
Start along our way. Doo-doo-doo.
let's do it.
All right. Can you guys roll for me some kind of? I'm looking for stealth.
Convincing.
Yeah. Roll a stealth check for me.
Oh no.
It's gonna be 2 purple.
Okay.
Oh.
This is gonna be really bad.
Uh-oh.
This is gonna be really bad.
Don just looks at Nabia. He feels something bad's gonna happen.
We are
Um,
not stealthy people.
And we'll
Come on.
resolve your outcome after we visit
Wait,
prisoners.
Let's do it.
this dice is still in there.
Ah!
Wait.
Just saying that was
Okay,
successes.
so Kitty
all
passed.
around.
Kitty succeeds. Go Kitty.
Of course I do.
Lando has a net nothing.
Oh, he's just walking.
That's my new. That's my new nickname. That's the Lando Net Nothing.
What's Chewie gonna get?
Why
Failure.
go for
Okay.
it?
Equal opportunities failed.
Well, it is. I mean, it, you know.
Oh,
Oh my God! Stop rolling.
You keep failing.
I'm gonna take. So here's the thing: if you roll more than once, I'm gonna take whatever result I want.
Oh
Well,
God.
In this
first
case,
one-
I'm gonna take the failure, the first one.
The first one had a force dice. That's why I rolled again.
Well, I don't
And
care
then-
about force dice.
Just ignore the dice.
But I
rolling the
appreciate the
dark
concern.
side.
It's all right.
Keep rolling
If there's an
until you
extra
get smacked.
dice in there that doesn't belong, I'm not gonna really pay attention to it. If it's like all the green, you can roll the purple, or I'll roll purple or whatever. But like whatever result you're gonna keep, I'm gonna try and stick with the first one, which is fine. All right, so you guys are making your way through the hallways, and you run into, there's like you guys run in. There is still some patrol along in the corridors, and you guys come across two stormtroopers who are kind of like, you guys are fairly close to the prison ward, so they have, the security's getting ramped up a little bit, and there's two stormtroopers kind of going down this long hallway, and at the end of it is like the T where like the prison ward is. And so Kitty actually is really good at kind of, she's like the first to run up and is kind of like scopes it out, and that's how you guys get that intel on what's going on. And then Noel, he does his best, and he gets there, and nothing really bad happens, but like, he's clearly in the open for a few seconds, so you're not really sure like if he was spotted or not. Like you don't really know if they have any kind of surveillance systems that are up and running. But you'll find out in a minute probably. And then Chewie starts running over, and like those little buzz droids that look like they just kind of wheelie around like
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Yeah.
Chewie runs over and like just punts one like mistakenly, and he punts it into the wall, and it like kind of squeezes out like as he kicks it, and then he joins you over. And so there's a moment where like those two guys see like this droid like coming after it hits the wall. It's like falling down, and that's like at the same time when they turn, and they're like, "What the hell is that?" And they just see the droid just go wee, and he like runs away.
What's with the
And
manacle,
so-
bruh?
And so the two stormtroopers are going to be coming towards you guys now to kind of inspect what the hell just happened. What do you guys do?
Yeah, nobody knows there's a kaiju right now.
Sometimes.
He has a
there's
mannequin.
No, the
kind of a
kaiju
little
left and went
alcove-
back.
No, look
there's
at the
any kind of
picture.
little alcove in the walls, or little like cubbies where we might be able to take cover as they come around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
If they're running, do we have like some sort of element of surprise on them because we hear them coming, like their footsteps and stuff? We know what's going on. We see that happening.
Hold on. Here's the guy. Here's the droid that Chewie kicked.
Who is drawing on the kaiju? Be honest.
Probably Noel. That's my guy.
That's a mouse droid. That's a little mouse droid.
Yeah. So yeah, Chewie totally kicks the shit out of that into his while like being sneaky.
Oh man.
Um,
So flight or fight. Flight or fight.
yeah.
guys.
So you guys are hanging out there. And so what did you say you're doing? You're gonna wait until like, they're gonna come up, and then they're gonna try to do something.
I want to see. I'm trying to check out to see if we have any cover at all, because like we know they're coming. Like perceive. I want to perceive cover. What's the situation? Do we want to be able to get like tuck into the walls like they did on the Death Star in the movie, or should we just like run, or should we like pull our weapons and draw?
Well, I'll let you think about that for a second. Nabnia and Dawn, what are you guys doing? Anything?
I'm playing checkers,
Eating caviar?
Okay. Not gonna try to escape at all.
Enjoying myself?
It's
got-
dark
They hear like an
outside.
alert.
But you did notice that your little your laser grid kind of thing like dimmed out and flickered a little bit.
Aw, yeah.
So like the door is open.
No, it's not open. I mean, so the prison cells, like the picture shows, under the decimator is it's pretty much it's 3 walls, and then the other side is just open, and then there's just a laser grid that goes across to keep people in.
Right. You said it flickered, but that doesn't
Yeah,
mean that
so
it's gone.
it flickered and then dimmed.
Graham, could I roll to see if I can see any loose panels around the cell, so like I can kind of get to the wiring to the door?
Yeah. So what are you gonna try and do?
I'm gonna try to like kind of feel around the wall, see if there's any like loose panels in the construction to kind of like get into it, to like mess with wires to the doors, to try to hot wire them.
Okay. So that's gonna be, let's see, probably a
Mechanics check.
yeah, it'll be a mechanics check, and it's gonna
Alright,
be against.
hard.
We'll say it's gonna be 3 purple. You're just looking for like an opening right now.
Okay, so Don to the rescue.
Dun 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 dun.
Okay.
The glory.
So you are able to find like there is a panel that, it's like so most of the cell is like very close together panels of some kind of metal. And you are able to find one that like is like a little bit of a gap between it, and so, you think you could probably, with the right amount of effort, you could probably kind of pry it off and see what's behind there. And you do, and then the little gap that you do see that there's some kind of like electronics or something behind there. You hear like a low hum or something like that.
What can I do with my advantages over here?
You tell me.
Could I say like maybe the construction of the walls, because maybe the base has been here for a while. It's much easier for me to pry open.
Yeah, that's a pretty good use of your advantages. So because this is this seems like it was a pretty hastily built base. It's out on the outer rim. It's not really like super, fortified. And because of that, some of the construction is a little, let's say, not up to code.
A little spotty.
And they got the Tatooine Mexicans to build it or something.
The Jawas.
The local, we'll call them the local Jawas. Yeah. And so they built, they built some of the stuff, and like I said, it's not up to code. So yeah, it'll probably be easier than you would expect to pry off.
So I can. It's up to you, Jeanette.
You're in a different cell than her.
No, I thought they put me in the same cell.
No. In between beatings, they put you in a different cell. They give her the suite. They give her like the suite. She's got the nice treatment.
No, I thought
They put you in a cell with like a bed frame but no mattress.
No, but I remember last game when I was trying to convince the sergeant, the power went out, and because they just kind of tossed me in the room with her. I remember that.
No.
No?
No.
Don't be.
I mean, nice try, but no.
No, I swear. I have a live stream to prove it. But life, whatever.
But yeah, that's where you are.
Okay.
And are you doing anything else?
Can I pry it open?
You, I'm sure, have the capabilities to.
Well, then I can't do anything else, Graham. Just got to wait till next time.
Okay.
Next turn.
And Nabna, you're not doing anything? You're just kind of hanging out?
Can I negotiate the panel open?
Negotiate.
If I yell at it long enough, will the panel just slide open?
I mean,
Use the force.
try.
Yeah, do you have any force powers for that?
I don't think I have an app for that.
No.
Oh, no app.
Influence
I have-
the wall.
I have
Influence the wall.
influence, but so everything I have is like emotion based. So I just change and manipulate people's emotions. Like that's what I do.
So, do you have any workers or guards in there with you?
I don't think so.
No, there's no guards there for now.
I just imagine that I was like sitting in a cell in the dark, like, oh, power went out. I'm assuming that means people are coming soon. I'll just wait.
She's patient.
I mean, you're not terrible at mechanics or computers.
Yeah?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Feel what do.
I mean, you generally would have about a 50-50 shot.
Okay. So it's what?
Like,
Two
just because
purples?
you're really good at talking doesn't mean you're trash at everything else.
So,
That's droids.
How many purples?
What are you trying to do?
I guess
What I did?
look. Yeah, what he did. Look for some kind of a panel thing,
Mm-hmm.
so I can see if I can tweak a section of the laser grid to go off. Like maybe just the bottom portion of it. I don't need the whole part, just the bottom portion. I can slide under it.
Okay, so yeah, roll. Either a mechanics or a perception or computers. Like, which one are you trying to use to do that? Because they'll have different difficulties.
I guess mechanics seems like it would fit better for the situation.
Okay. All right.
So what's the purple
So,
dice?
what did I say for you, Don? It was
3.
3. 3. So yeah, we'll go 3. Oh, there you go. So you are able to spot, some kind of, flaw in the structure. There's a, panel that's like a little bit exposed through the laser grid that they didn't really bolt on properly, and you could probably use a little bit of leverage to kind of pry it open. But since it's it's like half and half, like between this side and the next side of the laser grid, that it'll probably be a little bit more dangerous to pry off because the laser grid is in such close proximity. There might be like some kind of any kind of arc or power surge would probably, result in some kind of risk there.
Okay.
That's the threat. Are you guys doing anything else for now?
No, I guess I'm just sitting there tinkering and staring.
So then,
Hairpin.
yeah, Lando, Nahili, and Chewie, go ahead and tell me what you guys are doing. You're waiting for the guy to come up.
Yeah, are we hiding in? Did you say we're hiding in an alcove or something?
I mean, Noel said he was.
The first thing I want to do is look for cover. If I know people with guns are coming my way. Or we just stand there, legs open.
We're in
I mean, you
guards.
guys are still dressed as Imperial people.
Okay, so
We could have Chewie take off his outfit real quick, and we're escorting him to a new cell that didn't lose its power.
well, we
Yep.
run that number a lot, don't we?
We got a
Yeah,
wiki
we
with
can do it again. All right, cool. So then, Wookie, take off your.
I mean, you guys can do
uniform
whatever you want.
and-
I'm starting to
What do
feel
you
used.
take? What do you do?
Tooster.
Chewie, you wanna
Chewie,
take off
naked?
your uniform and pretend you're our prisoner?
Well, I
Stranger
mean-
danger.
So here's the thing. He is currently wearing a uniform looking like a super hairy man. It would probably take a couple minutes for him to take all that off.
Nah, fuck it, let's just
No, it
kinda
won't.
let's just put one hand in front of our face and just kind of like walk by, all super stiff, just.
I could do the Hulk right now and just rip this thing apart.
Okay, so I got a new force power.
He's gonna fail the brawl roll just to rip
What
the
would I
clothes.
If you want to rip that shit off like the freaking Hulk,
And if you fail
I
that,
am
bro,
in absolute favor of this.
do it.
I'm sorry, Hulk Hogan or Hulk, whatever. Either way, what is
I
that you
don't-
do?
Yeah, they're the same.
He looks just.
Is it a brawl
Faster
roll?
fight 'em. What do we do?
Yeah, it's gonna be a brawl roll. We'll go with. Actually, let me ask Noel a question. How good of quality uniforms were these?
Oh dear.
Oh, they were like from the cleaners. We got them from the people who actually take the dirty uniforms and clean them. So they're in the plastic wrap. We took them out of plastic wrap.
Okay, so these are
Wrong
Men
these are
answer.
pretty high quality stuff.
Oh God,
Yeah.
Schuster, it's over.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go with
They were made to deceive. They weren't made
Don't
to
fall on
break.
the floor while he tries this.
we'll go with 2 purple.
Okay. Lando, when we meet up again, you gotta tell me the story about this creature you fought that has a manacle and a hat. How he just
Yeah.
wrecked you
Cho'Gath.
and messed up.
Gentleman
Wow.
Cho'Gath.
That's what I was trying to tell you earlier. You guys weren't
Wow,
paying attention.
that is a net nothing. Okay, so this is gonna be somewhat hilarious. So in the time it takes Chewie to kind of try to Hulk out of his outfit, the guys are gonna round the corner just as Chewie is still sitting there going, and they're gonna be like, "What the hell are you guys doing?"
He's
trapped in the
constipated.
Dude,
Constipated.
Noel. Your
He's
character,
cosplaying.
because you're good at deception, you should totally be like, oh my god, he's having an allergic reaction.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so Chewie's there with his uniform just going, and it's not ripping at all. Like, it's just
Oh, God.
not
Okay.
ripping.
What
So,
kind
yeah,
of
I'm gonna
Wookiee
do
are
that.
you?
Seams are kind of stressed
I
a little
wanna-
bit.
I want to take action.
Okay.
I'll do exactly like Jeanette said. I'm going to try and deceive these two guys and tell them, hey, look, our buddy Bill here, he just got these out of the cleaners. I don't know what kind of detergent they're using. But next thing you know, look, he's all hairy, he's itchy, he's woolly, and he's trying to get these things off as fast as possible, but he can't get them off because he's all swollen up. We need an EpiPen around here. Like, we got to call help. We need a medical droid. What's going on, guys? We need to turn around and do this. So I'm going to roll deception.
You can't tell me that seems like a much more logical thing than there's Wookiee in a stormtrooper outfit or whatever.
For
right?
real. You're
Tell
like,
me.
you're like, yo, guys, did you get your outfits from like that cleaning place down the street? Because look what I did my friend here.
How many purple is that, Graham?
Ooh, excuse me.
Here's
man.
We'll make that. I'm sorry. We'll make that. Oh man, we're gonna make that 3 purple.
Oh gosh.
Why?
It's alright, it's
Why
decisions.
you hate me? Graham.
Because it is a little outlandish, but still very good. Why?
Okay.
Oh wow. Well,
Wow. Look at that. See, you were worried.
Oh
Look at all the
goodness.
stuff
They
you're
totally believe that he's having an allergic reaction.
yeah, but there's some dread there. They're probably like they're questioning this.
putting. All right.
Wait,
so
okay, Graham. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
what's up? What's up?
I had a question. I got a new force power, and I'm not sure when or how to use it. Like, it just says I can roll a force die. So, could I help Noel's?
What power is it?
It's influence basic power.
Ah, you have Jeanette's power.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
if I roll a black, it can be used to generate negative emotions, and if I roll a light, it's used to generate positive emotions.
Phew.
This is the legitimate
So what if
excuse you're looking for.
what if I got a negative and I could use it to generate like panic in them?
Yeah. Make them like run
These
away,
force
taking off their uniforms. Itchy.
Can I,
You make him fearful that they start.
Well,
feeling
no, they're
itching too.
stormtroopers. They have different armor. But yeah,
Yeah,
you can,
they still gotta get
roll
cleaned
it. You can roll
somewhere.
the aid.
That armor's made out
Roll
of
the
plastic. Like
So go ahead and roll a force dice, Kitty.
okay. Ah, damn.
the light side is strong with you, Sif.
So it generates a positive feeling, I guess, or I don't know how it works.
Yeah. So what kind of? I mean, you can choose not to use it still if you don't want to. But if you want to, tell me what you do.
Well, I guess it would make them feel peaceful. Maybe they would want to help him remove his outfit. I don't know. How would you make that?
I mean, they're gonna
Or
find out
maybe-
he's a Wookiee
maybe-
if you totally
they
remove
understand.
stuff.
Wait, you should like they want to help, Kitty. Like they want to help.
Yeah.
So they're gonna get a droid. Like they run to help.
Get him to his room or something.
So maybe they help me out by when I tell them, get help, get a medical droid, like
You're
they
trying to
actually
make
feel.
them
They
something
go
else.
run off.
They want to make them go away for a minute, and then we can
Yeah.
move about our way. We won't
So-
be here when they get back. Yeah, that's what I think you should spin it.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. See, Graham.
Sorry, I was looking for something real quick.
You tell them this is what you should tell the stormtroopers put in their mind that they need to run all the way down to the maintenance room that's under the base to the secret armory just to get the laser cutters to cut this outfit out, just to give them a long adventure. They're lost somewhere.
We could just send him to go get another uniform, like from the stock closet or something.
True. Make sure you're getting don't even give him his size either. Tell him come back with 3 outfits of different sizes.
I don't know the fucking size, medium, large. I don't know. Is he big?
All right, yeah, they'll be like, oh my god, ugh. Like, so he's gonna succeed immensely, and then you're trying to. I'm sorry, say what emotion are you doing again?
Well, it has to be a positive emotion, so they're going to be helpful. They want to help.
Okay.
Like, what can we do to help? What do we,
Friendliness, yeah, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Non-stormtrooperness.
So if you want them to be helpful, they're gonna tell you that you need to take him to the med bay and give him
Stormtroopers.
an allergen medication or something like that.
Okay, so we
But
can do that.
so they're like, yeah, they walk up and they're like, Holt, what's going on? And then Chewie's going,
Hulk
you
Hogan
know,
over here.
Hulk Hogan when he's 80, so it means he can't really actually rip his shirt anymore. You got to get a pre-cut next time, man. And then so Noel's like, look, he's having an allergic reaction, blah blah blah. He just turned into this huge, hairy guy. And so they're like, the stormtrooper's like, oh my god, like, and the one guy tells the other, it's like, I told those guys we shouldn't be using the Kashyyyk wool, in our uniforms. And
I just imagine this. He's like, we should have made this in Coruscant, not
Is
in
there
Tatooine.
Is there any way that Noel can talk to them again? And
well, yeah, I mean, you guys, they'll say that we have some, he looks pretty bad. You should probably get the allergen stuff from the med bay. I mean, we can show you where we can go with you if you want. We can help out.
Okay. Well, maybe we tell them that we were actually called in for an important assignment, and we have to head down to the holding cells to relocate the prisoners. And we can't take this guy, so can you guys take these guys for us?
The fuck?
You're gonna have him take.
Yeah, because he can hold it himself in a small room enclosed with
guys with
two
guns.
very
I think she's signing Chewie up to die.
What the fuck?
No,
Brad,
I mean,
how hard
all
is
we
it
do
to hit them
is-
to knock him out though? Like if Chewie had to knock someone out, like how hard does he have to hit a stormtrooper to knock him out? Like, what if he gets stuck? Like that's the only thing. He can't kill them. He can knock them out though.
Better idea. Can't you just ask both of the guys, since they want to be helpful, to
Go
help
get it themselves.
hold Chewie as he goes to the med bay, and then as they're now in front of you, you and Lando can do a sync to the back of both their heads. And
They ain't Spock now. This ain't Star Trek.
I think she
not this,
thinks
like butt
we're
of gun.
like
Like
instructions
gun
of clear.
007 from. I think she thinks we're Sean Connery from
Where's someone remind me where Wookiees are from
Kashyyyk.
Kashyyyk.
and what are their uniforms made of?
Their
But they're
outfits,
still
like clothing.
outfits. They're not open. They're not,
Wait. Are we talking about Wookiee, like the Wookiee clothing program? That's what you're asking?
No, the comment the one stormtrooper said to the other.
Oh.
Was anyone listening?
Yeah, shouldn't have used the Kashyyyk
Stop
wool.
using the Kashyyyk wool.
Those racist mofos. They think Kashyyyk is China in this world.
Anyways, yeah, you guys can you can try that. Is that what you're gonna do?
Oh,
I think that's a matter of whether or not Chewie wants to go do it. Chewie?
Well, should we try to attack the two when they're not looking, or just send him off on his onesie?
Doesn't Chooster have stun grenades?
No. Don't leave him alone.
Okay.
Help him.
All right.
You should have sent the stormtroopers to get the medicine and bring it to him. Like, god dang. Like, they're so
Graham,
lazy.
the stormtroopers, they go fucked off and...
Okay,
help
hold
with
on.
the
So
Chewie.
maybe
No, they're
maybe
still
we-
standing there.
Instead of going to the med bay, we say we know that there is a medical kit right around the corner in the holding cell area, and it has a what are they called? Those adrenaline EpiPens.
Mhm.
The
Yeah.
stim packs.
So we have them do what?
We're like,
Okay.
if you guys can help us, let us go get the EpiPen first because he's not going to make it to the med
Help
bay.
us how?
Let us through.
Don't have him help you. Just say, this. We know that there's one over here. It's much closer. That's where we're going.
Just we're going over here. Leave us alone.
Okay.
I do have 2 stun grenades though.
Nah,
So
bro.
yeah, they'll be like, oh yeah, there's. I didn't know that there was one over there, but yeah, we can go get we can go help you out with that.
These stormtroopers just want to help now.
Okay, let's just get into the holding cells because as soon as we unlock it for Jeanette and Dawn, we'll have more people to fight them anyways.
Bro, I have no weapons. What do you expect me to do? To smack them? Like, Dawn is not a. Don's not Ares. I'm not a hand combat specialist. Don is gonna get his butt whooped badly.
Just jump on his back.
If it distracts them,
This poor 6-year-old Mandalorian's about to get his life ended now.
Dude, you're only 6. Damn.
16. I said 16, not 6.
You said 6.
Did I? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's late.
The first time you did, yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's like, damn, bro, you're just out of your toddler.
I've been beaten a lot. Leave me alone.
Yeah, they beat 10 years off you. It's a new
Yep.
anti-aging treatment.
Yep. The torture.
All right, so you guys will go into they'll escort you into the ward. They'll at a kind of a hurried pace. They'll kind of look around for this med pack thing. Spoiler: there isn't one.
Oh,
Spoiler alert.
So then, obviously, Chewie has to fake that he can't proceed and just collapses to the floor, and then Kitty and Noelle have to like start freaking out and say, "Oh my god!" and then have to try and send the two guys off to the actual med bay to get the things because obviously they're gonna run
more
faster.
deception.
Now, what I heard is I'm going to collapse and fall on top of one of them, incapacitating them, while you guys take care of the other one.
Wait,
That's a good
Juicer, how much
idea.
do you weigh?
That works too.
That's a really good
Juicer,
idea.
physically, how much do you weigh, Juicer? Let's be real here. Juicer, how much do you weigh physically?
I'm like 7 foot.
Okay,
First of
how
all.
much do you weigh? Like 300 pounds? Like, they are stormtroopers. Like, you know, you gotta think about this. You're not gonna splatter him.
They're all identical, but it'll incapacitate them. And yeah, so is that true? Is that what you're gonna do for your turn? Are you gonna
Yeah, that's what I'm going to
collapse on top of a storm?
Graham, there's a question.
do. I'm gonna very dramatically telenovela faint on top of this guy.
What's the question, Kitty?
Is there any other entrances and exits to the holding cell area?
No, this is the main. This is the main way to go in. Like you're going from like the main hallway. Like you guys were able to go from the med bay into like the main like kind of hallway area, and then you guys are now making your way towards the prison ward.
Okay, and there's just no way out of that.
Yeah, from the main section, there's no real way out.
Juicer's
You guys will have to come
fall
back through
behind-
here eventually.
That was weird. That was weird. I fell out of the chat randomly. This iPod, I tell you.
So what's going on here?
Okay, so
We fell on the guy.
how's
I
the
mean,
guy?
if you guys start like physically hurting people, that might bring attention. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, so maybe Chewie falls on a guy. That's an
Uh-huh.
accident. The other guard note could see because Chewie is freaking out, scratching all over. And maybe he's a little panicky, like, what happened to the guy? And while he's attending
Okay.
to that, what lockpicking, how would we get these cells open?
A question should ask
Okay,
Graham is, how long does your
so-
force ability work on them to keep them positive before they revert to their nature? Like, how long does her influence last on them, Graham?
It was just for that one check.
Oh, well, after choose their fall, they might not be so happy about this.
So we're
Yeah, but Chewie's still freaking out, rolling around on the ground, like, it's not
Foaming at the
working.
mouth. He's foaming at the mouth.
Yeah.
Looking
So
like
branded cells that they've been kept.
so Chewie falls on a guy, or Chewie wants to fall on a guy, and so what kind of?
weight of 1,000 suns?
He's not gonna crush him. I mean, I guess he could if he rolls.
He's 7 feet tall,
Oh.
Graham. That's like 300 pounds.
It's
That's
not gonna. It's not gonna crush him, dude. I'm like 230. A 300-pound person is not going to crush me.
True.
No, but it'll startle him enough.
Yeah.
Maybe when
Um,
she ran at him, he like hit him in the head on the way
It might
down.
crush his ribcage.
Oh wow. And then the other stormtrooper just carries this one to a medical bay.
Yeah, we could do. Have Chewie roll a. Well, he's out right now, so crap.
Meanwhile,
that means I'm gonna roll.
Kaiju Nefarious is still in his like little cave dwelling with his manacle and hat, having a good time.
All right. We'll call it 2 because he's just right there.
And this is brawl or something, or
Yeah. So let's say.
He-
Wow.
he just like falls, but then it just doesn't even hit the stormtrooper. He's like, ah,
Yeah, that's awesome. We have so many rolls that are just canceling out each other tonight.
Grab. I gave you
Okay,
a point.
so so the guy won't take any damage, but Chewie kind of like he's like and then like kind of tries to tackle a guy, which doesn't work. But it kind of knocks him back a little bit. He takes a couple steps back, and he's like, "Oh my god!" It's like, and because you guys have been really playing this whole like allergic reaction thing up, this guy is like, "Oh my god, it's on me! It's on me! It's on me! I gotta get it off! Get it off!"
This man.
Um,
Germophobic stormtroopers.
and so the other guy, yeah. So the one guy. So the one guy that he bumps up into against is just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And then he will go running off to the med bay. But the other guy is like, well, you better keep that guy contained. I mean, we could put him in a cell until we get this figured out if you want.
Or,
Okay, question. How do they open the cells? Like, what do they use to open the cells and stuff?
That's an excellent question.
We have authorized key cards. No, we don't. I never
budding
did that.
combination,
We
key
never were able to make
cards.
that happen.
Tooster.
So what
You
happened?
notice that there's...
germ phobia, stormtrooper just ran
Yeah,
over.
so I rolled your brawl check for you. It turned out to be a net nothing. So you tried to tackle a guy. He kind of like pushed him back, and he staggered back a little bit. But then he kind of freaked out that like whatever was on you is now on him. And so the one guy went running off toward the med bay. There's still one guy here.
Take him out, break his neck. Oh shoot.
Does he have a key card that'll open up the cell?
Is that how the cells open? A key card?
Yeah, we'll say that there's a key card.
Well, it's time y'all to repeat what you did to those poor engineers last time to the stormtrooper.
Okay, so
I'm gonna snatch that
Hold
key
on,
card
hold
off his waist and go get Navney and Don.
hold on.
Well, there's still a guy standing there.
He said he was running
And the
away.
guy did offer, say, hey, we should probably keep that guy contained. We don't want anyone getting contagious on us here.
Who ran to the med bay?
The others,
one of
there's
the
two
two. There's two of
stormtroopers.
them.
Now there's
Yeah.
the one of them ran off. Now there's still one
Okay.
left.
So maybe we's like, yeah, it's a great idea. You should open up the cell over here so we can throw the Wookiee in it, or the not Wookiee, but Wookiee. But
What'd you
when
say? What'd you call them?
when he goes to open up the cell, one of us can snatch it. I mean, is that card within that move, the basic move power I have? That has to be a small, close range device.
It's like a little plastic card. It's like a credit card.
Yeah.
So
Wait, they
it while he opens it up. And we just take them.
you said it's a laser barrier, right, Graham, for the prison
Yeah.
rooms? So like if something go through it, it would cut them, right? It would be sliced into pieces.
No, it's like a laser thing that kind of like it kind of repels things.
So like is it like
Door.
if a prisoner tried to just charge it, he would go unconscious after he hits it, or he just goes flying backwards?
He would get pushed backwards and probably take some kind of...
Well,
I don't
guys, I was going to suggest that if it was like something that would cut him into pieces, just kick him into it, but life.
How about we tell him, yes, let's... put the
It's worth
Wookiee-
noting that if you want that to happen, it could also happen to you.
Well, I'm not touching it. I'm over here on the wall having a good time.
Not yet. But this base also isn't on lockdown, so you're not really sure
Yeah, but I wouldn't
how often
sneeze.
they have laser grid.
I
You
say
can
we just
sneeze
try
and be
to
like,
snatch
"Achoo,
it out of
ah."
his hands.
It's
What'd you say, Kitty?
I say we just try to snatch the key card out of his hands.
Okay.
Put him in a cell.
I thought we could have done
All
that
right.
with Chewie on top of the guy.
So, well,
No, we
Chewie didn't really succeed on that.
The guy just had a
But-
germaphobe tag.
He was successful in getting one of the two guys away, so that was kind
Yeah.
of successful.
So now we just need to get this guy out of our way.
Make sure you take his gun though, so he doesn't just shoot to get attention.
Put my
All right,
gun
so
down
he's
and
going
shoot him
to
at point blank
he's
range.
going to like walk you guys over to an empty cell.
Too loud.
He's gonna take out his card and kind of scan it to make the grid go down for that cell. And he's like, "Yeah, we can keep him in here until until that guy comes back with the anti-allergen stuff."
Okay.
Can we
So,
push him
what would be the best way to-
inside and lock it?
Well, we need the key card
Yes.
first. What's the best way to swipe it?
Graham's face. Go ahead.
Try
Does he have a
me.
communication device on him?
Huh?
Does he have a communication device on him?
Well, I mean, he's wearing stormtrooper armor, so probably.
Yeah.
So if we
His helmet.
grab the helmet, he wouldn't be able to communicate?
Let's just shoot him.
That
No,
seems
it's
like
too
a
Right, you have
reasonable-
Wookiees
you
get
have to like,
animation.
you have to.
that seems like a reasonable assumption.
You have to like strip this stormtrooper for anything.
We can't be loud, man.
Well,
Yeah, snatch the helmet off his head.
What are you guys
Don't
doing?
you guys have? Oh wait, Lando, set your blasters to stun and stun him.
Wait, so we're
Like
down
you
there,
got.
right? Jeanette and Dawn can see us down there?
You haven't seen them yet.
Oh.
This is y'all didn't think about that. You have
This is like
blasters.
the
Set
first
them to
open
stun.
cell that it was there.
Lando, stun him. Just knock
But
him
my
out.
guns will make noise.
Set phasers to stun.
Grab. How loud would a stun gun sound?
As loud as a regular gun.
Really?
Really?
I mean, it's just a
Kill 'em.
stun setting on the gun. It's just the same gun that shoots.
Can we like hear them talking, or is there like a sound barrier?
Well,
You could probably roll perception to see what you hear.
Against what?
Probably 3
7
purple dice.
purples.
7 purples? That's impossible. Oh,
Okay.
well. Okay. Shall I
you
roll 2 just to
hear-
do it?
Yeah, you can do it if you want.
Fail. Don's just like stupid. Don's like,
All right,
Dawn
so
is so concentrating on that little panel.
Dawn,
Don-
Here's nothing.
Dawn is like there, kind of messing with the panel, and he does hear something. He hears the voices of some stormtroopers. That it sounds like they are saying, "We might as well just kill him. He's not going to give us any information." And it sounds like they're walking towards you. Nabnia hears there is some commotion coming from down the hall, but you're not really sure of what it's like. The sources. You do notice that some of the sounds aren't like it doesn't sound like normal stormtroopery stuff though.
Like I hear a
just hear
few.
this thing.
Yeah, you hear like maybe like a low noise here or there that isn't, you know, a normal person or a stormtrooper or whatever.
Okay.
Okay, but I can't hear the fact that they're like looking for allergy kits.
I mean, you might overhear something like that, but you're not gonna. Essentially, it's with only one success and nothing else. You hear that there are people in the hallway talking about something, but you can't really make out who is who of voices.
Okay, wait. But since she knows there's something going on, isn't she able to like send out a perception check or something, or a force check or something?
She can only influence your mind.
She could.
But can't she sense the force?
Yeah. You're right.
No, I have sense. I have force sense. I have that.
Yeah.
ability.
And Jeanette and Kitty can sense each other.
Like, yeah, maybe she can send us
That's
that.
right.
Like,
Because
kinda-
since Kitty used her force thingy, you know that there is a force user nearby.
Would Don know that, or Don's still over here looking dumb in the panel?
Yes, Dawn would know that as well. And given the amount of failure you have, you think it is the most fearsome force user you've ever encountered.
Oh my God! It's dark
I
pestilence.
know
We're all gonna
You
die.
are literally shitting your pants.
God. Okay, but maybe Jeanette can though, so she can kind of feel it's us.
Yeah, there's signs there that there's something, and if she puts them together, she might realize it's you guys. But individually, it's limited information still.
But is there any way for her to send out a thought to me so I know where she is and that she's here?
If she decided to do that, yeah.
Can I try to
So can I roll a force dice?
You guys, yeah, you can.
That's not.
She just.
You rolled a
died.
black.
The force
Oh,
just
okay.
kind of.
So are you going to use that?
She doesn't have to.
The strain.
You probably don't have to use it. I mean, we know you're here somewhere.
You gonna make Kitty feel bad about herself? You should have saved me sooner.
Are you going to use that?
I don't know how. I mean, none of my specific abilities or anything says what to do with that.
Well, you're just
If
using
it's
your
black,
sense.
it's negative. If it's
Yeah, you're just kind of sending like a wavelength my way, nothing in particular.
Oh.
Well,
Well,
use it.
I mean, I'm
so
assuming.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. You generally operate off of white dice or white results.
Yeah.
So if you want to use a force power, you roll a force dice. If it's the white result, you get it, no problem. If it's a black result, then you have to take like a mental strain or something.
Okay.
oh, she's just sending, like trying to send something.
I
to
can
the
do a
force
mental
to
strain.
Okay.
I'll send Kitty feelers about where I can send it to Jeremiah too, even though he knows where I am. So I'm
Well, it's
sending it to
more
Kitty.
you're sending it out.
Yeah.
So
It's like a
any
wireless
for-
signal. It goes out. You're not really sure if it
any
picks it up.
force user in this base, good or bad, will sense this.
There's a
Basic.
Force user here.
Would you call
There's
that
2 other.
Jedi-fi?
Rocks
I
fall
see
on the
what
Lando
you
dice.
did. I
Hey,
see what
hey,
you
Graham.
did.
Can I roll force dice to use force sense?
Yeah, sure.
Well, I have the legitimate ability, which allows me to see all living things within a short range, including sentient and non-sentient, or the current emotional state of one living target.
Yep. Go ahead.
So let me roll my dice here, which will use my force power. Okay. Lucky for me, Don loves the dark side of the force. Glorious.
Okay.
How good to use it, Graham. I want to sense. I want to sense what is living around me, like what it's like. Just my sentient beings and all that.
You sense a number of people in the nearby vicinity.
And I just committed my force power.
You sense that there are some non-force users in the nearby vicinity as well. And yeah, that's all you kind of get right now.
And none of them feel familiar to me?
Well, I mean, is that what that gives you?
No, I'm just, prying. Just trying. Just asking.
Then, no, you don't know.
And I try to pry this stupid thing open now. Yeah! Hey! What are you trying to find, Great Emperor? Hold up. Oh, Lord, Graham, don't tell me what I think that is in this base. Graham, why you
all right, so what are you guys doing, Kitty?
Okay, we're still trying to get gotta unlock the cell door, right?
Yep. Well, the stormtrooper's still there.
Yeah, that's the stormtrooper we're trying to get to open the door, right?
Yeah, he swiped his key. He opened it up. He's like, all right, we'll get him in here until the guy gets back, and we can keep him from spreading or being contagious.
Maybe Chewie can just jump up.
Snatch his helmet off and push him in.
I was gonna say maybe Chewie can freak him out by suddenly jumping up off the ground, and while he's distracted,
off first.
You grab the helmet off his head or something.
You should do Chooser just slap his head, so he just he falls
Chewie
down.
could just walk up to him, snatch the thing off his head, and shove him in with it in his hand.
Still need the key card too.
And then Chooser can put the helmet on his own head.
Grab his key card and show him into.
You guys are wanting to do a lot of things to this guy in a very short period of time.
Okay, so maybe Chewie can snatch the helmet.
Kitty can take
You
the
can push
helmet.
him in, and I can take the key card.
There you go.
There
We
you
all
go.
work together to accomplish those three things.
Delegate.
Can I lift him up? by the
Who's
helmet,
doing what first?
And then somebody
Okay,
grab the
so
key
Chewie's
card
gonna
and then
jump up
him
to
in.
freak him out. He's not even expecting this. Chewie snatches the helmet off of his head.
I have a dagger, so I can just grab the key card off of its little stretchy thing, and then snatch
Kitty
it off.
force pushes him in.
Can I force push him in the door?
Okay, so here's what I want. I want a brawl
Yeah.
check from Chewie.
Right.
I want a there's an agility check I'm looking for. I'm trying to think.
Not for the
Would
force
be,
push, right?
I'm guessing it would be skullduggery. Yeah, skullduggery from Noel. And I want you to roll me a force die, Kitty.
Yep.
Versus
Gotta
how
commit your
many
force
purple?
ability.
What's up?
Woot.
The
Oh
purples
yeah, that's right. Yeah, purples. We're gonna say
for Chewie.
it's gonna be 3 purple for Lando, and probably 2 purple for.
Ah, there you go. Lando succeeded.
No.
He didn't?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, the first one.
He's got 1 success, 1 advantage.
There you go. So he got his little key
I
card.
see what he did.
Okay, and Chewie?
Ooh, he got
nice.
triumph. Chewie just breaks his guy's neck.
And I rolled
So,
black.
what was Chewie doing again? He was just trying to scare him and
He
snatch his
jumped up.
helmet.
Yeah, he jumps up and grabs the helmet off him.
Graham would have tried.
Okay.
Could he snap his
Did the
neck?
head come with it?
So
Could
Chewie,
he snap his
The
neck?
headless body just
Chewie,
collapses
Happy
halfway into
Halloween.
itself.
Chewie.
Sorry.
In your own words, explain to me how you expertly and flawlessly remove this guy's helmet.
He just like knocks him
Very
out.
well.
No. Chewie
So first,
can explain.
I go. I stretch myself like a bear, stand really tall, wide. Then the stormtrooper gets scared, and I just swing my arms and grasp the helmet. I lift up the helmet along with part of the stormtrooper, but then he falls out of the helmet, drops down to the floor. I take the helmet, and then somebody else does something else.
300 style kick his
Was it-
ass into
was
the cell.
Yeah, for real.
Well,
Yeah, but try him,
somebody's
Chuster.
got to grab the key card before I gently
I think
kick
Lando got
in.
it.
Gently.
Yeah. So no.
Gently
That's
presses
fine.
him onto the floor inside the cell.
All right. So yeah.
I'm just imagining the Wookiee humping him.
So Chewie,
Teabag.
scares the crap out of this guy. He just grabs the helmet and just lifts his whole body up by the helmet until the guy slides out of it. And in the meantime, Noelle, really quickly removes the card using. What'd you say you were using?
My handy dandy dagger.
Handy
He's
dandy.
got a Swiss Army knife. He just goes in there and cuts it out off the strap of his belt, just real quickly and deftly. And
My Centurion Slicer is what I have it.
Yep.
It's a Dorian Slicer.
All right. And so you guys have the key card. You have the helmet. Kitty, did you roll yet?
Yeah, I rolled a black.
She had
Okay.
Force die.
So
She doesn't
That's-
pack this guy.
that's good for you, right?
Yep.
All right.
Sith.
So then you were doing what now? I apologize.
I force push him into the cell.
Okay.
Ow.
All right. So you guys force push him into the cell, and who turns
So-
on the laser grid?
Well, Noel has the key card. Does he have to swipe it again and turn it back on?
Well, yeah.
So yeah, Noel just swipes it shut.
Okay. So
yeah,
yeah,
could-
so that all takes place in a matter of 5 seconds. Just oh my god! Just
Because
Looking
you
snip,
guys
like
are a
push,
pro crew.
swipe.
Yeah, super commandos over there.
It's very well done, guys.
I love it when a good plan comes together.
All right.
Okay, Richard Nixon.
Yeah.
Now I
apparently-
can I pry the panel open, Graham? That face, and I saw that black roll, Graham. I know what that is. Don't tell me what I think that is, Graham.
Yeah. What are you doing with the panel?
I make a lot of MP guys. I make a lot of
He said,
Sith NPC
"Stop talking.
characters.
No more. Don't give him any more ammo. Stop.
He knows.
Let's
Graham,
put it
to
this
be
way,
honest.
anything you guys say now is irrelevant to what I'm doing.
So, Graham, can I force it open? The
Quiet as a
and
virgin.
Everything is already in motion, Kitty.
Graham, can I try to because I said I had the panel, so can I just
Yeah.
pry it? But because I
Yep.
point out that it was cheap material, would this be easier because it's that Jawa
Yep.
made in Jawa land or whatever?
Yeah. How are you prying it off?
Well, with my hands, how else would I pry this off? Wait, hold up, let me think about this. Is it any
I feel like he's still talking, but I don't hear what he's saying.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There you go.
I accidentally muted my mic.
All right, I'm gonna do that.
With that,
Okay,
and
I want to know if I could kind of see if if I have any loose metal parts of the bedding, because the bedding's metal frame that use maybe there's a loose part of the frame that I can take out and kind of use as a crowbar, makeshift crowbar to pop it out. Possible.
Yeah, we'll say that you can easily do that.
Okay, so I'm just about to pry it. So how is this gonna go?
We're gonna go with probably a strength check. If you're just trying to get the leverage on it.
I'm talking about the purples. I got that.
It's gonna be. It would have normally been 3. We're gonna go with 2.
I know that Jawa quality. Juhini.
Hi.
Yeah.
Nice.
John epically goes
All right, so you're able to pry off the panel a little bit, and then as you're pulling it off, it breaks in half, and so there's jagged things kind of sticking out. And because the half that you have is jagged, it also went into the wiring a little bit, and now it's kind of sparking just a little bit.
Did that
But you're
affect my
able to get
lore
the
at
panel
all?
off successfully. What?
Did that affect the door? Because you said like it cut some of the wire, so is the door like kind of splattering, or just still solid?
The door is currently still solid,
Oh,
but it's now the wiring behind the panel is now kind of like sparking, and then the metal pieces are now kind of jagged.
could I roll to see if I could turn off the door? If Don knew how,
Dice and dice.
if I could turn
Yeah,
off the
how are
door.
you going to turn off the door?
Well,
Rip
because
it
you know
out.
Don had. No,
Oh.
I'm not gonna. I'm not stupid.
When
Don,
in doubt.
Don has, has had his own ship before, and he's also fixed parts of the Shadowhawk, so he kind of understands most, you know, wiring and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to roll on my knowledge of, fixing things and understanding how to reroute power to here to, make shields work. You turn on and off. Because I did work on the shield generator
Have
on
you
the
tried
Shadowhawk.
turning it on and off again?
No, I'm just turning it off. Like I'm getting out. Like I'm not. Because I
I got
sense that there's a super powerful Lord Sidious guy in this area from earlier.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Remember when you said I got the 3 failures and Don is just like having a nervous breakdown?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's
so
true.
Don thinks there's like some super.
Don thinks fucking Emperor Palpatine
here himself.
is in here.
So how hard would that be for Don to do his magic with his hands?
We are gonna go with. Let's see. That's gonna be. I'm thinking
I
that's
don't know
gonna be
why,
mechanics,
but I'm
right?
imagining a
What?
hardcore Sith guy with like a inhaler. Oh,
I'm thinking that's gonna be like mechanics, right?
Yeah.
All right. We will go with because this isn't any easier or harder for you. We'll go with 3 purple. But because of your current mental state, we're going to add a black die to that.
Dang.
Yeah, you're a little bit.
Know,
You're really trying to rush getting out of here because you don't want to be around whatever that thing that you thought is there, and you think it's right in the hallway.
And you know what I gotta do? I gotta get out. I'm gonna flip a destiny.
Well, we should be running towards them now, right?
Because I flip it, it upgrades one of the dice to a yellow, right?
Yep.
Okay, partner. It's time for Don to do his magic. It is time for me to go hard. Like, before he even touches it, he just sits there for a minute and prays to the Mandalorian ancestors. He's like, give me strength for this moment, brothers. All right. Go hard. There we go.
Hey!
He just puts his hand in there. He shocks himself a little bit. But going.
Yep. So you're gonna get in there, and you find like there's a couple wires. There's like 3 or 4 wires you need, and then you find them pretty well. You start rerouting the power pretty sufficiently, but there is a moment where like one of the wires like touches like that jagged metal piece, and it sparks, and it goes through your body a little bit. So you're gonna take a little bit of a mental strain on that. But you are able to reroute the power, and your laser grid you start to see dimming.
It turns off
pretty significantly. Yeah, like you could probably.
So I can walk.
It's still on, like a very faint.
So if I charge through it, I could make it.
You could try.
Oh wow. And I can also sense that the Enterprise is being attacked by a Star Destroyer. So that's one strain.
But you are able to, it does make a decent amount of noise, which, by the way, you guys on the end of the hall will hear like a lot of like.
Like at the end of the hall.
You'll hear something kind of like starting to power down at the end of the hallway. Or something.
So they're in the hallway in which the prison I'm being held in. So they're kind of like in the front of the hallway.
I don't know. They're wherever I figure is most dramatic.
Oh, okay. See, so
and like I said, it's a main hallway that splits into a T. These guys are over here. I'm gonna say that you guys are over here.
Okay.
Or at least one of you guys is. Well, I guess you got dragged by Nabnia's cell.
From earlier when I sensed using the Force, could I kind of make out where, like, the most amount of the living forms were?
You know that
the
there's
largest body.
You know that there's
like my left or right.
You know that there's like 4 or 5 in the hallway down, the way from you, and that's where you think the super danger thing is. But in general, you notice that there's a pretty decent sprinkling throughout the base, as far as you can sense outward, though. Okay. Like there's people like around.
I gotta do it, Graham.
The base isn't.
Don charges. Don charges the dying door or reflector shield,
Okay.
whatever the shield. He's gonna charge it.
Okay.
Try to break it with his physical body. 'Cause it's
Okay.
dim.
So roll me a force die.
Huh? I don't
Roll
have
me
any
a
force
force die, please.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm sorry. Without the. Whatever.
That's fine. I'll take the result anyways. So yeah, you think it's it seems like it's low enough where it can't really hold back anything,
I
and
am
so
a
you,
dark
you
side
decide to
user.
get like a running start on it, and you find that you are able to break through, but there is a significant pain that kind of shoots through your body as you do it. So you're going to take one wound as part of that,
Right.
but you do find
And
yourself emerging from the other side of the cell.
what do I see from?
Down the hall, you see a couple people dressed in imperial uniforms. One looks about 7 feet tall and is very hairy.
Schuster! Don just yells, Schuster!
Well, we still have faces, so.
Well, yeah, but
I can
he's
tell-
blind as a fucking bat.
Who is?
You.
Oh, I can't know who they are. He's 7 feet tall. There's like no soldier that tall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
after like 3 seconds, you'll realize it's them.
Schuster! And I yell, Schuster!
Don't
Yep.
yell.
There
It's
you
a
go.
rescue.
He's taking mental strain. Don is like potatoed right now. He's just super happy that he
Potato.
sees his friend.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys
and potato.
turn and see Dawn in like torn clothes. He's got like beat up. He got like big fucking welts all over his face, and
My
he looks like
familia,
shit. He looks like he's been beaten for about 20 hours out of the day.
my familia.
But yeah, there he is. Yay.
Wow, that's how you feel, Graham. Well, Nabs, it's up to you to escape on your own. I'm sorry.
Well,
But
so
I told
actually,
Kitty
it's
where
worth
it was.
noting that as soon as you jump out and yell "Schuster," Nabnia will also hear you say that. What do you guys do?
Well, it's Nabs' turn, isn't it?
It's whoever wants to act.
I mean,
There's no initiative order right now, so it's whoever wants to do what.
I'd probably say something like, "Hey guys, this way."
Beep, 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 beep,
You know,
beep, beep, beep.
Doing the old Marco.
Polo.
Yeah, actually,
Everyone
the
needs to
polo.
stop yelling.
Fish out of water
Right?
is following Jeanette.
Oh, Graham, am I flat-footed? Like I got no outfit, like no shoes on. They give me like no shoes. I'm just barefooted.
You're in a prison outfit, buddy.
They just
So
took
do
your
I-
shoes.
Do I have
that's
like
it.
little prison
Yeah,
shoes?
they
I'm
don't
just-
give you shoes. Are you kidding me? You can hang yourself
Okay.
the shoelaces.
Okay.
They don't want you to die.
Okay. So could I walk over to Nab's cell? From her?
Yes.
Okay.
Would
so
I have
walk-
like silk slippers?
Yes. You actually got like nice silk.
She has like a
Silk.
royal like she has like a polished
And they got
uniform.
little like the nice microfiber fuzz on the inside too.
That's good. I would have been able to, not sleep as well.
Don, I walk to Nab's cell and just wave hi.
No, he
Yep.
he looks in. He's going, "What? This is bullshit."
You got all this.
No, I no, I've seen it already a few times.
Yeah, they walked in by my cell.
Yeah, a few times. But Don, if I need to roll discipline to see how Don acts towards this, I will.
No, I don't care.
Okay then. So, could Don try to look at her lock from the outside?
Sure. What are the rest of the guys doing though? Because
Okay,
they
well, we
just have a key.
Well, we
Oh.
have the key card, so Noelle runs up and swipes her cell open, right?
Where's Noel?
Right, Noelle?
Why don't we let Noel
Lando.
say what he
Lando.
wants?
I'm looking at him. Oh, I'm looking at him.
That's exactly what I do.
I'm staring.
Absolutely.
Graham, you know how to.
I just want you guys to
relationship
play your
works.
characters. I don't want people playing other people's characters. I mean, I get
What would you
Okay,
do?
I get that there's a collective plan, but I want you guys to have the freedom to do whatever you want.
I do a
True, sir.
rock
What'd you
star
say, though?
slide down to the doorknob of the jail cell. I throw the camera a winning smile, with a little ting in my teeth, and I swipe the card and let the door open by itself.
And he's like,
Across.
"Hey,
So
How you doing?
Noel has just established that there are cameras.
Oh God. No.
Thanks,
No,
Mom.
I
Wait, the
meant-
power's
I
out
meant-
though. The power's out.
Yeah, the power's out. They're not
No,
working.
I meant
Yep.
not those cameras, retards. I meant the cameras that are recording Star Wars
Yeah.
Episode
Ah.
8.
Yeah,
Oh.
Graham-
Return of
Great
Lando, the
idea.
Landoing.
Yeah, the surveillance cameras. Gotcha.
He
Thanks,
broke the
Noel.
fourth wall.
I didn't mean those cameras. I meant, you
This
know,
is why we
like
can't
the.
have
I got it.
Like
The
the
camera
snap
crew
and
in the
point.
background. I know.
Anyways,
but
anyways.
James,
So apparently
Moving
there's surveillance
forward
cameras.
with whatever's been established.
Lucas is watching. What's that?
So we're
Little
moving
kids are
forward
watching
with
this
whatever's been established.
Okay, what's the
Yeah.
escape route? Let's go.
So you guys, Noel slides in, has the shiny smile towards the camera, swipes the thing, the laser grid comes down. Nabnia, do you exit? I assume.
Oh yeah.
she go-
Okay.
No time to
You are
explain.
also in somewhat of a prison
Hormone.
outfit, but it is much nicer than what Dawn is wearing.
Listen, we have to find.
It's actually clean. It's made of like the high quality, Kashik wool, and
Non-itchy.
non-itchy. Yeah,
Where's her cat? Her pet? Did they put it like at its own little pet?
it's on the
jail?
ship.
It's on the ship. We said that.
Okay. Oh yeah. Again, Dawn has been through
So
some stuff.
so you guys are all reunited. What do you guys do now?
Time to-
Escape.
What's
No,
the
I need
escape
to
route?
get my armor
She
back.
was stuffed
They
into a
confiscated
uniform,
everything.
and we're like, no time to explain.
Yeah.
Come with us.
Yeah, That's right. It's worth noting that Nabnia and Dawn don't have any of their stuff.
Oh
But
goodness.
we got a helmet.
Where are we gonna-
Do have a helmet.
And Don puts his hands on like Lando's shoulders and shakes him like, I need my Mandalorian armor, man. I feel naked out here.
I would quickly relay any information that I had gleaned about the whereabouts of the supplies.
Did they tell you that?
I said that that's one of the things I was trying to get them to be loose-lipped about.
Right.
You know they
But
love
did I
her
say
hair.
that
They
they
would've
actually
told her
told you, or were they just? I believe I was telling you that they were under orders to not really reveal anything.
Oh. Mm.
I mean, they're happy to talk to you.
Wait, we have a stormtrooper inside of a little jail cell. Let's go interrogate him.
We totally have time for that.
Trooster? No, Trooster's got to scare him. Try to
Or-
eat him.
Stop. Or we could just knock him out and take his stormtrooper outfit, and Dawn can dress up as that, and we can find something for Jeanette to wear so we can get there. Or get-
I heard knockout.
That is an upgrade, though. You know what? I'm about that life. Stormtrooper armor is amazing. Let's go make the man nude.
Let's
All
go
I
get
heard
him.
was knockout.
Let's go strip him, guys. You guys gonna give Don the helmet?
That's
You
true.
gonna hand-
It would be
Yeah,
awkward
someone-
to see a stormtrooper with
I'm waiting
no
for somebody
helmet.
to tell me what they do instead of talking
Or-
about it.
We
I
were
mean, you
on-
guys can talk about it as much as you want. I'm not going to push things until someone tells me
Who
this is what I do.
holds the helmet? Who has the helmet?
Chewie still.
I look at Trooster and I ask politely, "May I have the helmet?"
And they clearly say, "Grrr, I don't want it. Take it."
And Don puts the helmet on. And Graham, can I hear anything with their comm links in the helmet? To hear what the chatter is in the base?
No.
Okay. Well, I have my helmet now, so he's just bobbing his
The,
head.
the power supply is in the suit.
Time to go. Well, that's what
Jeanette,
I
do
did.
you know where your supplies are? Do you know where your stuff is?
I don't know if that would be information they would have to keep from me.
Well, they wouldn't have told you where that stuff is.
My stuff?
Anybody's stuff.
Be honest with me, Graham. If we do collect the stormtrooper's outfit, I'm 5'10". Would I be too short to be a stormtrooper, or would I be just a 5'10" short stormtrooper?
You'd be fine.
Okay, guys, let's go to find that stormtrooper.
So, after you guys kind of figure things out for a few seconds, we'll say that you remember that they, well, at least Nabby will remember that they relieved her of her effects at, like, near the front of the base as she was being processed, and going by the schematics, that you guys were able to come across. You do know that there is some kind of like a storage locker or gear locker or something near the front of the base, like near the main entrance. And you do also know that around that area as well is also the armory.
And also where you sent all the stormtroopers where you said that there was an attack at. So, can we go back to the guy that we have in the cell, guys, and strip him? And Don can pretend to be a stormtrooper. This could be amazing.
So do that. Graham was saying he was waiting for people to say that they were going to do stuff.
Well, Don walks over to the cell where they keep the stormtrooper, and I look at Lando to unlock the door so I can strip this man.
Well, he's still conscious.
Okay, so I want Chewie and Kitty and Jeanette to get in position because this guy is obviously going to spring.
And you guys left him with his gun, too, on top of that.
What?
Yeah, they didn't take his gun. You guys left him with his gun.
Idiot.
So you still want to do this?
Maybe we shouldn't go. So.
Lando, Don looks at Lando. Lando, put your blasters to stun and get ready to pop him.
So.
Are you willing to risk blaster fire over one guy?
Well,
you want me to fire him?
Because if I take the arm, I'm going to look like the stormtrooper that put this. Like, I can say this was a prisoner trying to escape. We can play this off. Juicer still has his uniform.
Look, we'll get you another uniform, I promise. I'll buy it. I really think you should, if you guys really want stuff, find it. The longer we're here, the less it's going to get.
He sniffles a little bit. All right. Yeah,
So
he goes to Juicer.
I mean, do you guys really want your stuff? What's in it?
Well, yeah, we got stuff. They bought stuff with their golden credits and things.
So let's go ahead of the way that we.
Armor is worth more than my armor, so I see automatic.
So can we perceive a back way through like prisoner processing to see where they might have collected their gear?
Yeah, you could.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Let me see. Where's the thing where the rolly thing is? Perception.
The rolly thing.
Oh yeah, because it's like they have like a little computer for the prison.
We'll go with 2.
Green. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2, and then roll.
4?
Ah, Jesus.
Wow. All right, so you do know that there is. So from the way, so there's 2 ways to get to the gear locker, and you know that the front entrance, it's like on the one side behind, like there's like the main area, and then there's like a processing area, and then there's like, the way towards the prison wing, and then offshoot from that is the gear locker. At that intersection, you go this way. Is down there is the armory. So you can go just straight towards the front of the base from that way, and get to the gear locker. But there's probably going to be people there. But you are able to find that there is there's like another way to get there through different. I want to say. What am I thinking of here?
The vents?
Yeah, there's like maintenance hatches and like inside the walls and vents and stuff that there's there, but you're not really sure what's in there.
Oh, well, in the vents, it'll just be the vents, like the AC unit vents, right?
Yeah, but they might kind of like, they might not go straight. They might kind of wind around a little bit.
This is going to be one of those situations where it's like, they go into the trash compactor, and then there's an animal, and the trash compactor is there.
Oh.
I'm sure it's nothing.
No.
Okay, so
turn off all the compactors on the detention level. Turn off all compactors on the detention level.
There's no problem.
Exactly. It's not even gonna work. Wait, aren't you guys still in uniforms? Like, how hard would it be for you guys to walk over there and just take the stuff and say, like, you've been ordered to, like, kind of like, you've been ordered to acquire these items for further processing.
I want to do that, Graham. I want to walk over there, use my deception to tell these guys that I'm taking these prisoners with me, and they're coming with me, and I have strict orders from higher ups to go move these guys somewhere else and their belongings.
Before he does that, Don tosses the stormtrooper helmet because he knows, it's not gonna look pretty for a prisoner to have a stormtrooper's helmet. So Don just like throws it back into his former cell. And you guys have cuffs that I can put on to pretend to do this full on?
Yeah, it's part of the uniform.
All right, so
Standard.
Don puts his hands up to Lando to cuff him.
Okay.
Because I'm not true, sir. I'm not gonna have a nervous breakdown with cuffs.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Graham,
we don't
so-
take stuff for real because we don't want it to be locked into
Yeah.
something.
How many purple?
That one.
So-
Sorry. So what do you? Okay, so you're gonna make your way straight through the front, like where the processing area is. Is that what I heard?
Yeah. Yeah, to their stuff. And
Okay.
any stormtroopers that are there, you know, I'm ready to deceive them. But I want to
Okay.
make sure I give off this air that I'm, you know, an officer higher up and I'm just doing my duty and I'm not to be questioned. I'm just taking this stuff.
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
Lando, you have the fancy hat too, right? The little officer hat they have, your little fancy hat to just make it official.
I'm all about the fancy hats.
They can't deny it, man. When a man comes in the gray uniform, he has like the little blue striped lines. They be having like little medals, and he has like the little fancy hat. They can't deny him.
Where's the guy that I'm looking for?
Oh Lord. Let's be honest here, Graham. What you doing, Graham? I saw a lot of force dice there, buddy. Oh yeah, Graham. How do I get my force rating back? Do I just have to run in and it'll be uncommitted?
No, you.
Or that's like
your force rating is just how many dice you roll.
Oh, okay. Now, because it
That's
says like you have threshold and you can commit. So.
Yeah, if a power says you like this commits to something, then it takes 1 away from their force rating. But if it doesn't, then you don't have it. Okay, so you guys walk towards the front area of the processing. It's actually the hallways there are actually pretty clear because they just had those 2 guys patrolling back and forth for this whole wing. It looks like because they weren't really planning on anybody getting out. But at the main processing area, you notice that there's about 4 to 6 stormtroopers that are there, and we'll say that there's an officer there as well, and they'll be like, halt, what's going on? And is this your role for the convincing here?
No, I think that's his computer roll for the thing.
I haven't
Yes.
rolled anything.
Okay, so
Roll
yeah,
his,
go ahead and roll your convincing bit.
Okay.
And just to restate, I did get rid of the helmet, though, Graham, so you know.
Yeah, that's fine.
Even though I could have sold that bit for good money on the market.
Sure.
There'll be some jaw that wants
Okay.
to sort you.
So yeah, the Imperial officer goes, halt, what are you guys doing? We're on lockdown here.
You on point tonight,
And
Noel.
what do you say, Noel?
Give it
I
to
tell
him.
him that I'm from another. I'm from
You came from
What
inside,
happened?
so.
Oh, hold on. He lost connection with chat again. He's getting back in.
There we go.
He-
I tell him
No, wait,
before. I
Noel,
was
think
rudely
about this. You're
interrupted.
inside, though. You're inside it. You're not coming from the outside. So don't say like you're from another base. That would be kind of bad.
I'm under orders to take these prisoners. What? What?
Nothing. I was going to offer a suggestion. But you have to transport them because the power went out, so we're clearing
I'm
out.
in the middle. Yeah.
Well, I didn't tell you to stop. You stopped.
I'm moving these prisoners somewhere else.
So they'll say that he'll kind of flip through his papers and say, oh, that's weird. We didn't have any, transfer notices, but
You're
uh,
getting
yeah,
power went out.
I guess our
You guys
systems
probably
could
didn't
have-
get the email yet.
yeah, our systems could not have been updated yet with whatever was going on. All right, well, we can escort him this way. And so you're about to they're going to escort you through processing, though.
Okay. We're gonna get their stuff back.
Well, because obviously you have to transfer the stuff from their base to the base they're going to.
Hmm.
Oh,
So-
they're not-
So you're gonna have to roll another thingy here because they weren't expecting that.
Oh.
Let me see here. Oh, nice. I like your picture on your character sheet.
Whose picture?
Lando's.
I didn't put that.
Okay, so
That was Jeremiah, I think.
What?
the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I put that because that's the color Noel said. That's how it looks. You're going through colors together.
Well, I like it. Anyways, where's give me that? Okay, so we're gonna roll deception again, and because honestly, like these guys were planning on they weren't really planning on giving the stuff back to them.
Could use force influence.
And so they're not really like they weren't really thinking that that's not normally their process. It's usually when they bring prisoners in, they just kind of
influence them. I'm kidding.
Disappear them over time. So this is going to be 3 purple dice, and I'm going to upgrade one of them to a red.
What?
Use your force influence on these men because you're also like in officer uniform. Hit them with it.
So
Can I use
force.
the force thingy to make
2
it better?
purple. Red. Huh?
What motion am I trying to give him?
Influence. Try to roll
You can also spend a point if you would like. Is that what you're asking?
Well, he's telling me
that's
to.
what I was curious about.
Yeah, you can spend a point if you would like.
And how does that help me?
You upgrade one of your dice to a yellow?
Because he just said that he's upgrading one of his.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, do I have to flip a card on the table?
Yep. Flip the coin. No, I was saying, Kitty, to use force influence to get them to be more submissive. I don't know, to let things go by. Use your influence, child.
Can I do that, Graham? Can I roll?
Get out of there.
By the way, that's great, Noel.
Thank you. Thank you.
They believe the crap out of you.
Well, they always
Nice
do.
thing.
It's true.
Sorry, Sora just jumped behind the freezer.
Oh, he got 2
stuck.
triumphs.
Oh.
Don't even roll it. He's Gucci. He's fine. He got 2
Okay.
triumphs.
So, yeah, explain to me how you guys not only get their stuff, but are allowed to leave the building. Noel.
He was talking to you.
Sorry, I didn't realize you were talking to me. What?
Oh, you saved us, Noah. You got us outside the base. He wants you to explain.
Explain how not only are you guys allowed to get their stuff, but they allow you to leave the building without questioning you.
It's extremely classified operations. These guys are wanted for something way, way worse than what you guys are holding them here for. We've got people 3 ranks ahead of me that are demanding these guys be directly delivered without stopping and passing go, collecting $200 anywhere else. So we detected their presence here, so we're here to pick them up. We're under special orders to grab a special transport off the grid and get these guys directly to where they're supposed to be ASAP.
Yeah, so explain, take over narration for a second, explain it.
Okay, so while I'm talking and spilling all that bullshit, I'm going around with the trays, the little plastic trays that they probably had them put their belongings in the first place, and I'm distributing them. I'm walking up and down the line, and I'm giving them, and I'm handing each one of them their own tray, so they hold it in their hands, still as a prisoner. And then I start grabbing the Wookiee and Kitty by the shoulders, the ones in the uniform, kind of like moving them along, just like walking everybody out. It's like, all right, where's this going on? And this is what we're doing. This is what we're here for. We got this brass higher up, way higher up. We got no time to waste. We're moving. We're walking. We open the door. I got the key card. I'm gonna swipe the key card out of the little detention area, the processing area, and it's kind of like a walk and talk kind of a thing. And I got no time to bullshit.
And don't forget to say, "Long live the Empire!" Just to make it feel good, like Lord to the Empire.
Yeah. All Hitler, all that stuff.
Okay, so they totally bought it like a fucking champ. They're not questioning a single thing you said.
Long live the Empire.
You sold it like you're selling them a $5 Volvo or something like that. Like I don't even.
He was selling speeders like a Jawa. That's what he was doing. He was selling
like
droids like a
you were
Jawa.
wheeling and dealing them, and you get
could just
outside the
follow
building,
them, start taking their stuff.
and
Need
so I
this
said
too.
building specifically because you're still within the kind of perimeter of the base, you know, and so you got outside and there's like, you know, the generic like group of stormtroopers over here that are like in their formation, and there's a guy at the front, you know, ordering them around or whatever. There's, you know, there's the gates ahead of you if you want to go. There's a couple vehicles around. There's like a Lambda shuttle here, and then, you know, over there, like behind another group of stormtroopers, there's like the big, you know, fuck off decimator ship.
Let's take the shuttle. Let's just take the shuttle and get out.
Yeah, I think that's good. Because what's going on with our ship now? What's the status of the Shadowhawk?
Forget what it is. Let's just leave.
That's an excellent question. Do you want them to come pick you up?
No. I think we got to get out of here.
No.
I mean, you can have Eddie come pick you up in the Shadowhawk.
They'll probably rendezvous somewhere.
Yeah.
We might as well take the shuttle and then
like
we'll
Eddie
sell
would
it
blow up
sell it
half the
to
way
some
to
random
there.
Jawa and get money out of this.
Sounds like a good idea. It's a great idea, Jeremiah.
So, yeah, you guys will. So roll me. I need everybody to roll me. Let's say another stealth check, so you don't really draw attention. It's going to be 1 purple because it's a wide open space. A lot of people are doing different things. They're not really paying attention to you yet.
Bruh. Is it like a group success thing, or
was it 3 or
1? It was just 1.
One.
Stealth?
It's just 1 stealth.
But just 1 purple.
Oh, okay, yeah, I have a 3.
Okay, we're all doing good except for Don, who's been.
What's my stealth? Hold on a second.
I'm waiting for a kitty.
Oh, well, I'm looking. 2. Yeah, just 2.
Okay, me and Kitty are in the same boat. Advantage but failure. Advantage but failure.
Okay.
And it would be the 2 force users too.
Yeah,
that
you guys both failed with 2 advantage.
It would be. Oh my god! I think it is.
So,
Don't do
okay,
it,
so you guys are kind of ducking behind boxes, and you're hiding, like you're kind of walking behind a building, or not building, but like a vehicle. You see like a couple patrols going around. You're able to kind of dodge around them, and you guys get over to the Lambda ship, and you're punching in the key code to kind of lower the thing. But to your surprise, it actually starts to lower before you're done the sequence.
Mother.
And off the ship, you see somebody walking off who stops for a moment and kind of regards you guys as like it's a little. He's taken aback a little bit by you guys like wanting to get on the ship, because it seems very clear to you guys that he just landed. And so this guy walks off the ship, and he kind of asks you guys, he's like, and where are you going? And so there's this guy here. Anybody who is a Force user immediately knows that he is sensing what you guys are capable of.
Okay.
So somebody detected them?
We still look like prisoners, so Lando.
Yeah, so I revealed a guy on the page here
Him, Lando.
at the top. This is somebody who is exiting the ship, who has lowered the gate to exit the ship as you guys are trying to like punch in the code to get on the ship.
It looks like Sylvester Stallone with one side of his face burned with the oil. Hey, what are you guys doing?
You gotta get out here.
Adrian, I sense somebody using the Force.
Oh, Graham, can Don roll warfare to pick out this individual? Finally, the legitimate reason for using it.
Why? What are you trying to learn from him? Wow.
To figure out what I'm trying to figure out what he is.
Who did that?
I'm not attacking. No, warfare is a intelligence role where I'm trying to figure out what is he in the Imperial Army. I'm not asking him. I was just Don sitting there trying to remember.
Yeah,
It's
go
a
ahead and roll your
remember thing.
warfare. It's gonna be against. It's probably gonna be like 2 purple.
Look at you guys. Why are you getting? I'm not attacking nobody. Is it like in his head? He's thinking like, oh, because he can feel the guy is a force user. So he's like, oh, what is he in life? Thank you. You see, I'm getting all nervous and uptight.
You guys. So Dawn.
He's an inquisitor, isn't he?
Given your general knowledge, you're able to see his rank, and you know that it's higher level than what Noel was able to get.
Okay.
And given the fact that you are able to tell that he's a force user. Yes, he is this base.
What's with the Hitler mustache? Can I whisper
I don't know,
to like
but I
Lando?
approve.
Can I whisper that to Lando? Like tell him like he's a higher rank than you? Like from your. Can I try to whisper that to him?
I mean, he's right in front of you.
Oh, well.
Is he
He's a
then-
higher rank than you.
Then I go up to Lando and be like, be careful,
Yeah.
he's higher rank.
He's standing right in front of you.
Oh!
Oh.
No, I ain't saying nothing.
You guys are within
Mouth's mouth.
feet of him.
My mouth zipped. Don's is looking like a prisoner and a depressed young boy. That too.
What do you guys do?
Should I try to
Lando,
deceive
talk to
again,
him.
or should we try to just
Salute.
run past them, or do we fight them? Do we try to slit his
Salute.
throat and run in this?
Okay, hold on. So what are our
I mean, you guys look more or less legit. He's not really paid attention to. We're gonna say he hasn't paid attention to Chewie yet, or noticed.
Maybe
Chewie.
there's been word going around of it. People experiencing allergic reactions from the
But the
uniforms.
most-
There was that one that ran off.
But the weirdest thing the weirdest thing for him right now is that you're trying to get on a ship that he just is getting off of right now.
Oh.
Say you made the wrong turn.
Well,
He's
the
just by
ships
himself,
don't
Graham, like
belong
no
to
troopers
anybody,
coming
right?
off
They're
with him?
just shuttles that the Empire personnel can just take
The base-
at whim to get from
the
place
base
to
shuttle?
place, right? So
Is that what you're gonna tell him?
No, he's asking.
no.
Gravity. I think he was asking you about.
These
I mean,
are
this
for
is-
use, right?
Generally, people's ships like you like when you go somewhere, you're given a ship to get there, and then you're also usually the guy use that ship to get back. Like that's the normal way things go.
So there's pilots in there then.
So while different people can probably, use these different ships, if he was expecting to leave with this ship, which is the norm probably, it might seem odd to him, which it is.
So
Okay.
Lando.
So then I'm
you know what to
gonna. I have my deceive to roll if you let me, but I want to tell this guy that due to the urgency of the power outage in this place, things have been charted around a little differently. The scheduling for the shuttles have been changed around, but we need to take this shuttle ASAP to get back up and move these prisoners to where they need to go. And but not to worry, we have another one coming on the way down, a Delta shuttle, whatever, coming down on its way. Lambda, whatever the hell, and
a
coming to get
nice
you
fancy one.
immediately after. It's
fancy
already
one.
on the way. It's en route. By the time you're done with your business here, they said that that would be sufficient.
You wait for the
Yeah.
road.
So
He's
this
waiting
is
for the
gonna
road.
be a deception,
I'm working on it. Okay.
and it's gonna be a total of 4 dice.
Oh God.
4 purple.
Yeah, and he is going to because he's a main guy. He's going to upgrade 2 of those.
To red. So 2 purple,
Yeah.
2 red.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
Okay.
3 purple.
God,
You have
like-
3 purple on there.
And we
So-
can't use the force because
purple,
he
2
uses
red.
the force.
Can he
2
upgrade?
purple, 2 red.
But you have 3 purple on there.
He can flip a die, but then the guy might flip one back at us. So
I think we need it, guys.
okay, flip it. Go ahead.
Flip.
All right. So an extra yellow to your full
Yellow.
upgrade.
Okay.
Wait,
Oh.
we're missing 2 red.
It didn't show the red. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there you
okay,
go.
there they are.
What does it
An
look like?
advantage.
So what is a minor advantage that you have out of this situation?
Say a shuttle
Knowing,
is
so
right.
I'm gonna narrate what happens in a second, but
Okay.
you. So the result here is that you don't get what you want, but you are not discovered yet.
Okay, so
But
maybe
you have
this
an
guy.
advantage here in some way or shape or form.
Say you notice another shuttle somewhere.
Mm,
So maybe the guy doesn't like he's not thinking that we might be somebody bad, but he's more irritated at us because there's a big thing going on. Power's out. We're trying to figure out to get everything back on, and he's just pissed off that we're not where we should be.
That doesn't really sound like an advantage.
Well, he doesn't figure us
Go
out.
with the like there's you see like go with the thing like maybe you see a shuttle, another shuttle somewhere. I don't know. Some speeders or something. Like you notice something. Out the corner of
Maybe
your
a
eye you see
shuttle.
some speeders.
Maybe another shuttle pops up in the horizon, like in the air from a distance, and like it kind of like reaffirms that he has another shuttle coming, and that we're free to take the one that's currently there. And it like helps us convince him that we're good to go. I kind of like do a hand motion, kind of like a, You see? Your shuttle?
Yeah.
Shuttle coming? This is our shuttle. We gotta go. We gotta get going.
unfortunately, you are talking out of your ass on that case, so I'm going to say that you can't do it that way. So things you could do it on are, maybe he stops suspecting you, or maybe he doesn't notice Chewie, or maybe you guys, could just kind of walk away without any consequences, or things like that. Like that's
Let's
what
walk
one
away and
advantage
take a
would kind of help you.
speeder. Let's just walk away and take speeders out.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe that's what the goal here is to walk away without being detected.
Okay.
Let's just walk away.
And so there's a moment. So you tell him the story, your story, and this is super, G15 classified. We need to get this guy out of here. Blah blah blah. And he kind of regards you guys like he kind of like looks at each of you, with like trying to size you guys up, and it's like he's weighing or trying to see how honest you guys are being. And he's like, yes, well, unfortunately, you are mistaken. This is my personal transport, and it is not, we are not, I am not going to authorize you guys to use it, unfortunately. So either you were mistaken in thinking this was yours, or you were lying, which I can't prove right now, one way or another.
Okay, very good, sir.
So yeah, he said
shuffle
he'll
off to the
say,
left.
get your facts straight, or get your orders straightened out, and get out of my sight. And he will continue moving. He'll continue about his way. I will let you know that since he is a force user, he will be able to detect who's if you guys are continuing to use your force powers.
I'm not using it my force power right now, so I'm Gucci.
But you do know that he has sensed you out already.
Oh. Graham, can I roll like a shit to see what else could we use to get out of this place?
Why don't you tell me?
Well, I want to know the perp.
Why don't you tell me what you do to get out of this place?
Don, no, I'm saying Don's just looking around, see if there's any speeders or maybe.
Right. What does Dawn see?
I need a roll, man. What, am I just getting a freebie on what I see?
I am asking you guys, what other way are you going to try to get out of here?
Oh, I said speeders.
Okay.
The bikes, or maybe a truck speeder,
you'll
or
see
a truck
there
speeder.
are some speeders over in the motor pool. There's a couple small vehicles.
Is it a truck speeder, for military units, I know they have little
sure.
speeders.
Well, there'll be the little bike speeders. There'll be a ground transport. There'll be a couple different vehicles of various sizes.
I point out the medium size transport speeder for us.
Mm-hmm.
To Lando, I kind of I don't put my hand out to suspect, but I kind of nudge my head over, looking at Lando, kind of kind
So,
of using my eyes
I
to
just want to
direct
get this
him.
straight. I'm the only one that looks like a prisoner, right?
No,
No,
I
And Dawn.
Dawn,
Oh.
both you do.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought that
Yeah.
he got the
no,
No,
strap.
we
I threw
didn't
the
pay for
helmet
it.
away. I threw it away.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he was smart.
So, Lando,
Lando
nudge,
has.
nudge.
He has to get. Are you gonna plug it into the? Okay. His iPod died, so he's
Okay.
trying to connect his
Well,
headset to the computer.
He does like know with his eyes over to the transport speeder, and he's like kind of Don's like, let's over there. Can I roll to see if there's people near the speeders, like soldiers, or they're just abandoned, like they're just sitting there parked?
That depends. You'll have to roll something for that.
Yeah, that's like, can I roll perception to see if there's soldiers around there?
Yeah.
All
Go
right,
ahead
then.
and-
How hard would that be?
Let's see. We're gonna say it's gonna be 2 purple.
All right. Now my perception's not that good, but I do have like one there. So, well, poops.
Okay. You're not really sure if there's like, because the patrol paths are a little bit weird. Like on this side of the, you're not familiar with the patrol paths yet, we'll say. And so while you're not really able to tell if any one of the patrols is able to monitor that area or not. But you do see a patrol that will shortly, definitely be able to be in that area shortly, we'll say.
And but I see like a patrol walking, like I see stormtroopers marching around.
Yeah, at a distance.
Okay, well, what y'all want to guys do? You want to just have Land after he charges his stuff to just persuade them, and we just take the cars and leave? In which, so, anybody? No. I go marching up there by myself, crew, because I'm a prisoner.
Okay.
It would look suspect.
So you're going over there by yourself?
No, I said I can't go over there by myself because I look like a prisoner. That's what I'm saying. Like Kitty or Schuster, they're the ones with the military uniforms on. So I'm saying like you guys want to start marching over there to the heavy, truck-looking speeder.
They might both be disconnected right now.
I'm here.
Okay, Lando, like Don kind of goes up to Lando. Do you want to go to the heavy transport speeder over there?
I'm back.
Heavy transport speeder.
Yeah, it's like a truck. The turn.
So yeah,
speeder,
there's
like,
so to catch you up, there is a couple small speeder bikes over like in the motor pool area, and there's also like some medium-sized ground transports that could probably hold a couple people.
And so
how many couple people?
The term speeder does refer to like just a vehicle that.
We'll go
hovers off
with
ground.
the bikes can each hold 2, and the ground transport can probably hold up to 6 or 8.
But what is worth more in the black market?
Ground speeder.
Huh?
The multi-passenger unit.
Okay. Well,
Go to that
they're
one.
both multi-passenger technically.
I'm saying the one where we all fit
Big
in.
boy, the
Okay.
truck, the hauler.
Okay.
Crewmobile.
All right, so you guys. So Don tried to take a look at the patrols, and he notices that there is some patrols in the area that are going around. He's not sure of which patrols currently have surveillance of that area, but he does know that there is a patrol going toward that section that your truck currently. It'll be there. They'll be there shortly.
But I have faith in Lando's skills of.
So he did a perception check, got a net 1. He got a net threat. So no successes, no failures, but something threatening.
So,
What do you guys do?
Okay,
Let's
so
work
we're
on
headed towards the vehicles so that we can get out of here.
the transport. Well, let's say
Are
the
you?
transport.
That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do.
I'm
That's where
with
I want to
Lando.
go.
Okay. So Lando begins, and we'll assume if you guys are as well.
Yep, we're marching.
Lando begin. You guys begin moving towards the transport truck. And are you just walking up to it?
I think I'd pace myself and kind of like scope it out a little bit, see if there's anybody else around it, see what the traffic is nearby.
Okay. So as you guys are kind of walking up to it, you get there a little bit ahead of the patrol, but they do see you there, and they're kind of like oh, what are you guys doing here? We're on lockdown still.
Lando trying to go tell him about the great
How
story.
many of these deception rolls is it going to take for us to get completely wrecked?
If we get wrecked, we can jump in it and just drive off if it starts getting shooting. Lando, Kitty, and Trooster, you guys are in front of us, right? Because you're kind of like escorting the prisoners, right? In that kind of formation.
I highly doubt that would be the case. We wouldn't have prisoners behind us. We would be behind prisoners.
Well, no, I meant like in a formation, like one of you's in front and then one's in the back and to the left, like kind of like that. That's what I was wondering. Or if you guys are just all behind us and you're kind of pushing us forward. That's what So you guys are just behind us?
I think we would be behind them, pushing them along, pushing you two along.
All right. Well, you do what you gotta do, Lando, to talk to them.
You're our designated talker.
All right, I need to tell these guys that I'm using these transports to move these prisoners. We gotta go. Power's out. We got higher ups. We're gonna do this again.
Here we go. The whole thing.
My turn.
Okay.
Guys.
This is only going to be a two purple because these guys, they're back to normal stormtrooper mooks.
Yep.
Okay.
They're tired. They just don't want to deal with us.
Yep.
Yep. Just walk out.
And so you kind of pull out some fake paperwork and show them like, this is our orders. We got to get blah blah blah. That guy over there just told us we got to get out of his face. We're just doing our job, blah blah blah, and they're like, "All right, well that's news to me, but sure, that sounds legit." And you guys are able to pile them into the transport truck.
Okay,
and
Sweet. I imagine the transport truck is freshly stocked with like raid equipment and stuff.
No,
the SWAT truck. It's not the SWAT truck.
Whatever. So I get into the pilot's seat. Pedal to the metal towards
Who has piloting for
Tatooine.
planetary though? Who has the best planetary piloting?
Yeah, who does have the planetary piloting?
I mean that depends if you guys are planning on getting into a car chase.
Okay.
Well, we can all just drive it.
I mean, it's still a question relevant to asking though, because I would like to know who is driving this truck. Is it one of the people dressed as an imperial, or is it one of the people dressed as a prisoner?
Question is this: did the Imperials walk away already?
Those guys did.
And there's people at like the gate to get out, right?
Yeah.
Then Lando, you had to be at the driving side, and we got it. And the guys that look like prisoners have to be in the back.
All right.
Simulate.
Cool. Let's see. Let's just.
Kitty could just do like these are not the droids you're looking for, right?
That's what I was just totally thinking.
Didn't you just say that the guy would know if they used powers?
Yeah, exactly.
So no, Kitty shouldn't do that.
No,
Yeah,
Kitty, just sit down.
It may look like I'm not paying attention, but I am. I'm just, I'm a prisoner. I'm doing this the whole time.
Hold it down,
Okay,
Jeanette. Hold it down.
So Jeanette Dawn just need to look scared and prisonery.
I'm beat up. I am broken. I don't need to look scared. I look like I've been interrogated.
You need to look submissive.
I do.
I do. I'm just walking around looking like a fool and just getting in the back, smiling. Look like I'm crazy.
Okay, so you guys are gonna drive up to the gate, nice and slow. Like, why are you rolling deception?
Yeah, who are you deceiving?
Advantage. I'm looking, sad.
What were you rolling against?
You're deceiving Dawn or something? What are you trying to make me do?
No, for looking like a sad prisoner.
Oh,
Okay.
oh. You want me to roll two? Nah, I look broken.
So net nothing, got you. But there's advantage. So you guys roll up to the gate. They kind of, they'll look at you again, and they'll go through the whole spiel, and you'll show them your papers, and
Okay,
It was a
Buzz.
fun game.
and they will. Let's see. What can I do
Mein
here?
Führer. Long live mein Führer.
Um.
Long live mein Führer for the third rank. Heil.
Hmm.
Noel does all that crazy Nazi stuff they want to hear. Long live the Emperor.
So yeah, you'll talk them through the stuff. You'll show them the papers. They'll do, they'll say that they have to do, a final inspection of the vehicle. Since you're transporting prisoners, they want to make sure everything's in order.
All right.
Very
Are you
good.
gonna
Very good.
let them do that? Okay.
Yeah. Check out the vehicle. Make sure it's in order.
All right. He'll while standing at the side of the vehicle, he'll wave over to one of the guys and tell them to go to the back. They're going to do they're gonna do a final check on the prisoners. They're gonna scan them one more time, and then make sure everything lines up, and then let you guys go.
You should be like, we don't have the time for this.
No,
He said yes
no.
already. He
Yeah.
said yes already. It's too
No.
late. They're
I
already
said
scanning.
they can check out the tires and the oil and see if we have windshield wiper fluid. But no, these prisoners, we got to get them moving. No, we don't have any time for them to scan any prisoners, and they're just gonna kind of like parade them right into the back and start trying to close the door already on them and like get into the passenger driver's seat. Like,
So you're getting out of the car to go close the doors?
Oh God.
No, they're in the back. Everybody's in already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ron.
they're in. No, you guys, everybody's in the truck. You guys pulled up to the front gate.
We probably have
Yeah.
like Schuster in the back to.
There's a
He's, like,
guard
watching
station
prisoners.
there, and they said when you guys rolled up, you talked them through, you did your deception again. You've convinced them, that you guys are legit.
He blew away
but-
their deception.
Yeah. No. So the one he rolled was for the patrol, but I'm saying that there's a guard station at the front of the base now. There's another deception roll
More
that
deception.
I'm assuming Noel passed. But as part of their final check, they want to inspect, the prisoners and make sure everything is in order
Right.
before they
What kind
let you
of-
guys go.
What kind of
Brown.
gate am I looking at?
So the doors to this place are open, but they have, there's a decent number of guards at the front because they are still on lockdown, sort of. Even though I guess the gate should be closed, but whatever.
They got the light machine guns and everything.
Yeah, there's like a guy, like a machine gun emplacement. There's a couple, or a machine blaster, whatever you want to call it.
There's heavy blaster.
There's like 4 guards standing, but like there's a main guy. There's the main guard, the main stormtrooper. He walks up. He's the guy that you're talking to. You convince him that you're all legit. You showed him the paperwork. So he's like, "Yep," whatever. But as part of that convincing, you've totally convinced him. But the final step is they want to do another final inspection of the prisoners in the truck before you guys go.
I'm about to fire, guys.
Grab.
And so
What's your-
they're going to do a final. They're going to scan the prisoners to kind of like quote check them out of this station, so that the next guys will scan them in at their destination.
Could we say that I could hear this from being in the back of the truck?
Yeah.
Could I just roll just in case if they do everything? Could I just roll ahead of time deception? So Don, even though Don looks prisoner, bad or beaten, but adds more to that to make him just look like half dead.
Here's the thing.
Sure. Well, hold on a second. What's up, Noel?
Here's what I'm trying to say is that if you guys were processed into this place, then it would be perfectly okay to let them process you out.
Okay, well.
It's not like you guys
no, wait. Don made
Yeah,
a
but
slight
we don't
mistake.
know if they've already been alerted that they're seeing the cells empty for them.
No, guys, listen. I made a slight mistake during my interrogation. Don stated his name, and they reprocessed him. And Don is considered an enemy of the state because he was listen. Bad things happen, and Graham knows. Bad things happen. Noel, you need to roll more dice and try to get them not to scan the Mandalorian, or
Oh, come on.
Okay, hold on, wait.
Or just hit the pedal.
don't hit the pedal. If not, let them scan me, and if they take me back in there, I'll be disappointed. I'm gonna get mad. I'm saying, well, they say if there's a beep, this one is not right, I'm gonna start shooting people. That's all. I'm telling y'all ahead of time. If they try to take me, Don is this too. He's been beaten too much. He's about to have. He has post-traumatic stress. It's gonna get real quickly. There will be a frag grenade throw. He's gonna attack these people, and he's gonna
What
tell you to
do
gun
you
it.
do, Noel?
What would someone have to roll to not necessarily threaten them, but like you guys are taking way too long. We have to get these prisoners out, or our boss is going to come looking for us, or like call in here, and you wouldn't want him coming here.
It's called like coerce. You gotta coerce them.
That's what that is.
Yeah, that's when you threaten them. Either hostile or you
Yeah.
imply a threat.
That's gonna be
So
coercion.
What would someone have to roll against?
We're gonna say it's gonna be
I have like really good.
4 dice total,
Oh God.
and I'm gonna upgrade one of them to be a red.
Shit.
Wow.
All right, well, I only have 3.
This is like the final checkpoint. This is like these guys get their orders from that guy you just talked to.
Well, Kitty, I'm gonna say this, Kitty. Roll your
What?
force dice. Freak it. We're gonna have to do it. These
No.
soldiers are not-
What is your
No.
portion? You said you had.
Yeah, but the guy's not gonna be quick enough to order his people to get us in time. At this moment, it's time for you to do. These are not the prisoners you're looking for.
Well, Graham's saying this is the final thing. I mean, I imagine.
That guy's gonna order them to chase us. We're gonna have to continue fighting on our way out.
This is a make or break moment. You guys either gonna, do
Let them
something
scan me.
to get out safely, or you're gonna do something to get out under fire.
What is everyone's portion?
What?
Uh,
My
have nothing.
coercion is 2 yellow, 1 green.
Really?
Yeah.
Your coercion is 2, Jeanette?
yeah, that's willpower.
Wow.
I have
It's
no
a willpower. Yeah.
My coercion is 3 dice. 2 of them are yellow and 1's green. But I'm a prisoner. What do you want me to do? When they come scan me, I scared them.
Yeah, no, I know.
Ah!
I have
Back
one.
off.
It's not gonna go.
What if we slap the stormtrooper helmet on
I
Don's
don't have
No,
it.
head?
I don't have one.
we
You
don't
guys
have
threw that
to-
away.
Yeah, he did.
The best option, if you want me to pretend to be an officer, Schuster would have to take the clothes off. We have to switch the whole position because they didn't see us go in. So we switch the whole world that Schuster's the prisoner and Dawn is
so
an
I have a
officer.
question. Do they know who's in the car, or they just need to scan prisoners, quote unquote?
They don't know who's the prisoners in your car yet. No.
So is there a way that Don could hide himself and not be a prisoner?
I mean, the back of the
He's wearing
truck is pretty
prisoner
sparse,
gear.
but I mean, you could try.
So wait, what do you want me to do? You want me to put like my Mandalorian armor on and just look like a mercenary hired to help?
No, I was thinking like, is there some kind of like a box or a crate or a towel that you could curl
Oh.
under?
No.
Is there a Wookiee
I-
you could hide behind?
I don't think Schuster's big enough.
You're
Juicer,
only
you there?
16. He
Yeah,
is 7
true.
foot tall.
No, he's 5'10". Yeah, true. I could.
I'm just
yeah.
saying, like, if there's a Wookiee sitting
Wait,
there, he
Let's
might
be
be big
okay,
enough
Graham.
to hide.
How long would it take Schuster to take his uniform off and switch roles with me as prisoner, and I become the officer?
Yeah, but then there's no
Longer.
record of there being a Wookiee prisoner. What I'm saying
Yeah.
is just, we're hiding you, and when he says, I'm taking the prisoner, it's just one prisoner, go scanner, and I can be like, yeah, whatever, I want to get back in a comfy cell.
What if
There's a lot of what ifs going around.
what if he opens the door to check out the prisoners, and the Wookiee grabs him around the neck and pulls
Sounds
him in,
horrible. This
pulls
sounds-
him in.
No,
and
they'll be
takes
shot.
The gun.
No, then there's a chase.
I'm
Do we?
gonna go and take his gun.
The
Okay.
question is this: do you want to leave like peacefully, or do you want to have a chase and then end up dying? Because Eddie's not here to do epic maneuvers in that ship. He has like that basic fight.
Okay,
Point A,
hold on.
point B.
He can't report there's nothing wrong, and we can get away with him, and he won't report us. There will be no call
Okay.
to fire.
Stop. Graham,
No,
the
you're not
guy that can sense someone using the force power, how much how much capability does he have with this? Is he able to tell if it's light or dark or where it's coming from or general
Well, he
area
knows
or
what happens, though.
specific person?
So from what you know, and what any of you guys know that they have a force power or have a force die, is that currently your force rating allows you to sense other force users in the area. You can generally pinpoint them a little easier than, a perception check. Assuming you don't completely fuck a perception check up.
Good
Don't.
lord.
You have maybe heard of more powerful force users that are more accurate as they gain rating.
Okay. I say we just use it. Get out of there as quick as we can.
Wait,
I'll
here's a
use my power
suggestion.
if I can.
Here's a suggestion. I got this, guys. I got. Let's think about this. So they would want. Let's say like they come back, they scan nabs. Okay, she check because of my own hiccups in life. I'm not gonna check up. But what if I play off? Like I'm just like this mentally. Like I use conversion to play out this really mentally off, very aggressive and threatening. And Schuster had like he hold me down, kind of scares the stormtrooper off. Just go ahead. We don't want to deal with him. How hard would that be?
Oh, they don't need to. They don't need to touch you to scan you.
Now, like when they come in,
It's a scanner thingy. They like point it at you.
Oh,
It gives
okay.
you like, a facial scan plus maybe like
Don,
a quick DNA pickup.
Be honest with me, Graham. Did they finally process it? That to the point where they know Don's a Mandalorian? I don't know. Well, guys, what you want to do?
I mean, I guess you're about to find out, huh?
Yeah. They'll still
What are you
let
guys
the
doing?
prison transfer, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, let them scan us. Let them scan us. It's fine.
Oh, I'd really. Because they're going to immediately red flag, whereas if I use the force power, they'll let us go, and we'd have more of a start.
Noel made a pretty good case saying that he's working for like G20 something something. This could, we could be forced prisoners. That's like escort us.
Or they scan them to check them out, and they're like, all right, boop, boop. They're out of our system, and they'll scan them back in on the other side, like Graham said.
There you go. It can be a simple thing.
It depends on our understanding of their system.
Well, would you like me to roll a warfare for that, Brett?
Graham really wants us to hit the gas.
Oh yeah, I see. Okay, remembering details about a specific event, organization, or individual. Graham, can I roll warfare to see? Okay, so how hard would that be for me to? All right then. So I'm gonna. Here we go. Finally, warfare can be used for something. Jesus, Don.
So with that, you'll be able to tell that generally during a final scan, you've heard that any number of things that don't normally pop up in a regular check will maybe pop up as different levels of severity.
I think we're boned, guys. I think
none of that is false, by the way.
So, oh wow.
And all
so
that is
I'm
100%
down for
true.
saying these are not the droids you were looking for.
I am as well.
My vote.
I think so too. I
Both
think
of
our
you at the
best
same
chance
time, though, you're gonna hurt their mind.
I think the best chance is to give it a good force power send off, and then take our chances with the lead guy having a delay of getting the order to fire on us on the way out.
Now think about this though. If Kitty and if Jeanette and Kitty both use their power at the same time, Graham, could that mean like their power is stronger, so they could do like an Obi-Wan thing and say these are not?
Fine.
Like they both do it on the stormtroopers. No, all right.
Can I, instead of just doing these aren't the droids you're looking for, maybe even say, hey, we're taking these prisoners out here. There's an intruder or like someone dressed up, but they shouldn't be in space.
Since this has been going so well, Noel, why don't you just convince them that they've already been scanned out at the last checkpoint?
There you go.
Yeah.
No,
all right, that sounds good. Yeah,
they're not going to be in the system. They were just scanned out. We got to go.
There you go.
Do I use? That's what I'm going to tell them. Do I use a force thingy or leave it alone?
Use it. Who cares?
No, leave it alone. Leave it alone. No, ask Graham how much it is though. Like, what is the dice you have to roll for? That's why we got to ask these important questions.
That'd be deception. Right, Graham?
It's gonna be 4 purple dice, and one of them is gonna be red.
Okay, flip the dice. Flip it.
So, 3 purple dice and a red, or?
Yeah. 3 purple dice, 1 red. And this, if you flip it, that's your last point, by the way.
Don't flip it. Don't flip it, please.
No, we'll have faith. We have faith.
All right, I'm rolling. Okay.
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 Something.
What is it? Oh, he got success in 2.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what I want to do with the threats. Okay, so we'll say that you tell the guy, look, these guys have already been checked out. They don't need to be put through your system, whatever. We're all good to go. And the guy, is like flipping through the paperwork. It looks like he doesn't really have the thing he needs anyways, and he's like, yeah, that's fine. We can let you guys go. And they lift the gate for you. You start rolling out, and as you guys are leaving, who looks back at the base?
Don does.
You're already looking backwards because you're at the back of the truck.
Oh, okay.
Does anybody look back at the base?
Why would
Yeah,
you look back at this?
I'll check out my rearview mirror while I'm driving.
Okay,
this thing out.
so Noel, in your rearview mirror, as you're beginning to leave the base, you notice that Inquisitor guy is kind of like on the front of his building, kind of looking at you guys as you're driving off.
Dun, dun,
Okay.
dun.
Grab. Would I get in trouble?
But you guys
if I gave him the finger?
are driving out of the base.
Sweet.
Would I get in trouble if I gave him the finger as we're like rolling out?
Is that what you do?
Just
I
stop.
don't know. Okay, I won't do it.
Don't.
I won't antagonize the man.
Don't antagonize the bear. Yeah.
Are you guys doing anything? Because since now that you've seen him,
Keep driving. Keep driving.
I mean, are you going to be driving at like your slow, non-drawing attention pace, or?
Yeah, we're gonna drive Imperial style.
No, he is going as fast as the speed limit will allow us to.
If there's a speed limit
Just so
on
we can
Tatooine,
get away
that's
from
what
the
I'm
base
doing.
and we can last.
Okay, so as you guys, begin speeding up and kind of moving along your way, the last bits of what you see of this guy are that he's waving over a couple troops and they're doing something.
Damn it.
Right. You see, y'all should
Alright.
drive
So
slowly.
I'm gonna rooster tail this
Gun-
shit out of
gun
this thing. Yep. And just like a huge dust trail behind us from the hover engines. Just wow, just hauling ass. I'm just jetting it.
Okay.
And Graham, Don is now re-equipping himself.
Okay. Where are you guys going?
Back to our ship, right?
Headed back to Tatooine to the hangar to the ship.
We're getting off this planet.
Okay. So you guys haul ass back into, the Tatooine, and you make your way over to the hangar. Then what do you guys do?
We get to the ship, get in the ship, go, haul ass. Let's get out of here.
Where are you going?
Can we park the truck in the ship?
Away from this planet. We don't actually. I mean, is there a specific?
You guys, Don got this.
You know,
First,
I don't really think we want to go back to that guy and talk to him about the fact that we didn't get his supplies.
I'm the pilot now, so I got this. Graham, first of all, can we take the truck? Can we take the truck?
No.
We can't load it in the cargo bay?
No.
Schuster, give me a grenade.
Your cargo bay doesn't fit a truck.
No evidence. Wait, can I quickly sell it?
No.
You could try.
Okay,
I don't think quickly comes into play.
listen.
What are we
I
supposed
got
to be doing
this.
with the? Don't we still have the stolen goods or something that we're supposed to be taking somewhere?
No, we don't. No, we don't. Not anymore.
Did you guys
That
pick
missed
those up?
instead. No, we didn't. We just left. There was no attempt. There was no attempt made.
So we didn't pick
need
those.
to get off the planet.
The cargo we got is Jeanette and Don, the most important cargo.
I like how this plan started out with we can go get the stuff and then rescue Dawn and Nabnia.
Nope.
I totally
And then the
forgot about
plan
that.
turned into let's just rescue Dawn and Nabnia.
And now
I totally
Don's gonna go play. Okay, Graham, I want to run to the nearest a Jawa, the nearest Jawa I can find,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to offer him a land transport.
Uh-huh.
Those weren't the medical.
Tell me how much.
How long are you gonna spend doing this? Like a lot of time or
No,
the
quick.
first
I'll
one you
take,
find?
Yeah, the first one I find.
Okay.
That looks
you
like
wanna-
he wants to buy. Like he's looking to buy vehicles.
Sure.
Okay,
What do you do to like how do you sell them on it?
Gala ratted them out. Movie.
So-
All right.
Listen, so leave the Jawas alone. Okay, so what do I got to roll to kind of?
No, tell me how you're selling him.
Oh,
I'm buying this thing.
Listen. I see your people are always around in these large vehicles. Respectable. Your people are, my Java friend. You know, Johini, you start speaking the language. I got a little land speeder here. Y'all can kind of put your droids on there, kind of stack it up very quickly. I'm willing to even sell at half price. Like, what do you do to pay for this, my friend?
All right, so roll. What are you trying to do? Negotiate? Roll negotiation. The Jawas are pretty adept at negotiating, so they're gonna have 3 purple dice.
Okay, they good. That's all right. Respectable. They're respectable creatures.
Okay. They will give the Jawas like kind of looks at the truck. He sees it's clearly an imperial truck. He doesn't really care that you're probably not supposed to have it, but he'll offer you a lowball offer of 100 credits.
What?
Noel,
For a land
your
speeder?
deception, which is how high? What's your deception?
Land speeder?
I mean, if you're going to continue haggling with him, I mean, he knows the longer you haggle with him, the more you guys probably aren't in a position to haggle that much.
Oh dang!
We can't roll a deception.
Okay, so
you can definitely roll deception. You can roll anything you want. It's just the longer you guys take,
a heavy
is all time
truck,
that's being spent.
Guys, listen. A heavy speeder truck costs 10,000 credits. This is not the day Don's gonna get. At least Don's gonna get 1,000 out this man.
Don, what's your deception?
I don't need a deception. I can converse him. You think I won't pull a gun on a Jawa? Because I just ran like across the street, like you know.
Yeah, but deception is what you can do to help haggle the price or mislead them on the value of it.
My deception, I only have 2 green. I can't.
I have 3 green.
The only thing I can do is either I threaten him or seem intimidating towards him, which he is pretty small compared to me. Okay, Graham, could I intimidate him? Not with a gun, but like my sheer size.
You can do anything you want. You can do anything you
guys,
want, but I will let you know that problems will start to happen in about 2 minutes.
All right,
we gotta go.
Let's go.
Leave it.
Listen, I'll take.
The current offer is 100 credits.
I'll take it.
Go.
I throw the cookies. I take the 100 credits, and I just run to
gain 100 credits.
And I do a Gears of War barrel roll into the ship.
Now, are we splitting that 100 credits between the 5 of us?
Listen, we'll get to that when I get us off the planet, all right?
Wait, get the ship.
Wait, hold up. Give me a second. Don takes up in his helmet.
I'm closing the door. I'm closing
the door
and I'm leaving.
Okay, everybody gets 20 credits, all right?
I'm gone. I'm
everybody,
out. I'm out.
All right, so you initiate the takeoff sequence. Yep. Who is piloting?
Me.
I am.
Who's got the best? Noel's piloting.
I have the best piloting.
I'm going to default. I'm going to default it to Noel since it is his ship.
Noel, can I fly? I have 3 and 1 yellow in it for both types of flying, base and.
I'm gonna pilot. If we get into trouble.
Can I put in the coordinates for a different planet? Because he's filing, he can't do both.
Well, then you can be the navigator. Yes.
Okay, then. So I'm going to pick.
But before you pick, here's what happens.
Nice.
Okay.
You guys, initiate the takeoff sequence. You guys are getting buckled. You're probably not that much time before, trouble comes your way. And as you're taking off, you see that there's a pretty substantial Imperial squad coming into Tatooine. Your ship is in pretty big view of them. They haven't brought in their big ship yet, but maybe they will now that they see you taking off. But it's too late for that because now you guys are shooting out into the upper atmosphere and flying away.
Okay, so can I roll for my the astronomy thing?
No.
Planet?
As soon as you guys make it out of the atmosphere, you guys are starting to kind of figure out where you want to go, and you are, you're trying to pull up Dawn is pulling up his star maps, and your sensors start kind of after like a nice moment of calm, and you guys think you got away. Your sensors start beeping. You're picking up a silhouette. I think it's a silhouette 3.
So what? TIE fighters.
Hold on, let me see. I gotta
Because we
find
can
out.
still outrun them and go into hyperspace. We don't even need to fight them.
I gotta find out which one it is.
Well,
Oh.
can I leave?
I think it's gonna be a silhouette. I'm sorry, silhouette 4 ship that is on your sensors, and it seems like it's closing in fast.
But Grant,
Sound, go back.
how could they have linked the shuttle that left the base with a random Y, whatever the heck, coming out of a hangar on the ship? How do they know that was us?
Your scans indicate that you're now being hailed.
Oh.
Oh.
Turn it on.
Do you respond?
Nope. We're gonna start the jump to hyperdrive. Hyperspace.
Wait, hold up. Wait, are you still in uniform though? Noel, you could play it off.
Not in the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
No, we're not hanging around
No, we're
anymore.
not the Millennium Falcon. We are the shop.
I will let you know that the frequencies that you're being hailed on are not imperial.
Oh, answer that bit.
Okay, I'll punch. I'll turn on the thingy. Yeah.
What's Yeah.
Whose
Okay.
name is he? That's a call for death. Who is it on the other
So
side?
as you answer the hail, you receive the message, and the message states, "Lando, you are wanted for crimes against the Empire. I am here to collect your bounty."
Let's just
As-
go.
Oh, look at this
As a
guy.
fire
Okay.
spray pulls into view around your ship and begins, chasing you.
Oh, okay. So,
And
Graham, can I put in coordinates for a hyper drive jump?
You can.
Okay, then. So, okay, guys, we have many planets to go to. Graham, you know which one I'm probably going to go to. That's safe. Guys, we are going
Yeah, you're gonna roll the dice on that one.
Don't do this
No,
to us, Jeremiah.
not that one.
Jeremiah,
No,
Grant
let's
is
just go.
never gonna let you.
Grand. No, Grand. That planet. Grand Flores. Whatever you call it.
So what are you guys gonna? How do you respond to this guy?
We don't.
I don't. I'm pushing in numbers.
Because he's probably gonna open fire on you.
I got it. Wait, I go like this.
Yeah, but if
How
we
much
jump
is
to
he
hyperspace,
worth?
we
How
can
much
get
is
away
the
from
bounty? How much is the bounty, good sir? He sees like the Mandalorian pop in, like the Mandalorian pop in. Fellow bounty hunter, how much is his bounty worth?
I say, Noel uses his deception and gets on the radio, and he's all like,
I
"No,
react
no,
to the question. I
no,
react to the
Lando
question.
not."
No.
I react to the
Graham, I'm gonna.
We'll say. So Don can actually pull this up himself. You find out that there is the current bounty on Lando,
Lord system.
where it is out for him, dead or alive, for 15,000 credits.
That's it? Dang, Lando, they don't think you're worth anything. He is a bounty hunter, right? I can make that out. He's a bounty hunter, full-fledged.
And it is worth noting that it's 15,000 credits that he's not interested in sharing.
Oh no, I'm not trying to share it. Who's it from? Who sent the contract? Because I'm looking over on the Overlord system. Who is the original contractor?
Are you asking him that?
You said I could pull it up.
Oh, I don't know. We'll
Remember,
figure that out later.
Remember the Overlord system? Remember that
Alright,
everybody
well,
has
Graham,
now.
I'm in the driver's seat, and I don't want to get caught, so I'm going to start the drive to punch the hyperspace like I did last time. I'm going to hit this button wherever we're
No,
pointing.
don't hit
That's
it.
the
No,
direction
no,
that
I
is.
gotta put it in first, Noel. We're not randomly
Stop
jumping
it.
into a sun. Okay, me and Jeanette went through that, and I'm not going through it again. Noel, don't make it the day Don pops you with a stun grenade. I don't want to do it. I will. You're gonna sit there and wait for me to punch this, and then you can press your button. All right, partner? Okay. Graham, I wish to punch in the coordinates to go to Grand Flores.
Mm-hmm.
How hard would that be?
Hold on.
It's in the outer rim.
Hold on. Let's see.
If I remember correctly.
We're gonna do.
Yeah, it's the outer rim, so we're in the outer rim. Because Tatooine's in the outer rim.
Why do we want to go to Tatooine?
We're not going Tatooine.
We don't want to go
We're
to
in
Tatooine.
Tatooine's
We're not going
area.
Tatooine.
It's just we're in the
We're
same
leaving
system.
Tatooine.
All right,
We're
right.
in the same
So,
system, though.
If we
So
don't have the cargo anymore. What do we want to do next?
I'm bringing us to a place that'll give us
That
work.
wasn't
That's
our that wasn't our cargo in the first place.
Yeah, I know, but that was our mission. So what are we doing now that we don't have that mission anymore?
We
Dude's
do
gonna be
whatever we want.
Yeah,
We got to deal with this bounty hunter behind us. We need to get the fuck out of here.
So you hear the shots of forward auto thrusters, and they hit your ship for 5 damage.
Oh, 5.
All right, I'm punching the button. I don't.
Wait, not yet,
Okay.
Glando. I needed.
All right, roll your
No.
astrogation check.
Oh,
Dawn is
what
like
is
frantically beside him, like, stop pushing fucking buttons.
Bro, Don's up, like putting the gun with the stun on and everything. Calm yourself, old man.
Noel, roll your
How many
astrogation,
Jesus, Noel.
or Dawn.
Thank you.
Whoever
How
has
many-
astrogation can
how many
roll it.
purple
It's going to
is
be
that? How many
against 3 purple.
Okay then.
Okay.
Bam.
Nope.
What do you mean no?
Lando had the first roll. Whoa.
What? He keeps rolling.
Oh, I
Okay.
missed the astrogation.
Listen,
Oh,
just
I
give
fell
it to
off
me.
the-
Just give it to me. Come on now.
Okay, so the first valid astrogation was Dawn.
Thank you.
And you have a success and 2 threats. So you successfully hyper jump.
Yes.
But you do not end up where you want to. And you jump into a system that's not necessarily from what your scans show you're close, but you're not there.
Okay, we'll jump again.
There's a couple. Well, let me finish. There's a couple threats in the system in your immediate vicinity.
Pirates.
Which we will get to next week.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
See, we let Noel click the button. We would have been inside a sun, dead. And
Wait,
that was the
did
obligation.
No. Why did Navnia roll astrogation?
I don't know. You said whoever has it can roll it, so I rolled it. I just was slower than everybody else.
I meant between Noel and Land.
Well, you have
Lando
to be
and Dawn.
specific.
Well, Lando and Dawn were pilot and navigator, so that's what I was assuming.
Well,
Anyway,
I was backseat driving.
Yep.
Oh.
You
So,
poke that button.
Dawn, take a right, left.
But yeah, so make sure you mark off the damage from on your ship now.
What was the damage?
5. Minus whatever shields and soak you got, or armor you have.
Armor. I have 3 armor. Oh, hull.
Okay.
Hull trauma.
No.
Where's
It would
that?
go so subtract a shield, absorb the reduce it by your armor, and then whatever's left goes through.
Where's your shield at?
Shield?
Yeah.
Where's
What's our
shield?
shield? It should
It'll
be there.
say 4 aft shields right around the armor section.
It says
Guys.
speed.
You
I
guys
see
have
3
armor of
armor.
3. Yeah. So you would
armor.
and right above that it says 4 aft shields.
It says silhouette.
4 silhouette, 3 armor,
No.
3 speed, 22
No,
hull.
it's like forward shield and rear shield. So we have one
Alright.
shield in the front, so it takes
I'm
one
looking
off.
at
I
the Shadow
understand
Hawk.
what you're trying to tell me, but I don't
Stop.
see it on my sheet.
And
I'm looking at the
click
Shadow
on the
Hawk.
The
We see
shell
what
has forward and back. One
ship. What's the
in
actual
the
ship?
the
front,
bottom.
and back.
It's like the
Picture.
middle bottom. It says 4 aft shields, 1/1 armor 3, hull threshold 22.
Yeah. So one shield off. So we take.
So we're gonna assume that your shield generator is repaired because of all the repairs you guys did. So reduce it by
I
1,
fixed it.
and then reduce it again by 3. So you're gonna end up taking 1 hull damage.
There you go. So we got out and it was close, not there.
Just put
Yeah.
3
So
holes in
you're
it.
in a nearby system, but you successfully jumped.
So we just need to jump again to get to the other one.
Yes. It'll take a couple minutes next time. In the meantime, your scans will be able to scan down what system you are in, so you can determine where you are and where you need to go.
Alright.
Congratulations! You successfully
Yay,
broke people
fun
out of
times.
prison.
So grab.
We will,
I have to wait until we physically land before any of that event stuff I did coming through.
What's up?
The event stuff I did, I have to wait till we physically land somewhere.
No, you can go do it now.
Okay.
like I said, as soon as you got broken out of prison,
Ah,
so
okay.
Dawn has side stuff he wanted to go do, and I told him make a story, and it'll happen as like a side thing that just happens, and then whatever happens, you'll magically be in the group the next time it comes around. So,
So,
whatever.
can
I'm
I
not
tell
worried
my
about it.
peoples? Can I tell my
If you
peoples?
want.
Peoples. So what happened is Don had left the crew for a short time, and he went to the Sith world that Hex rules, as you'll see as one of my NPCs, and he got enrolled in the Sith Academy, and
Wow.
he has became a Sith. He was started off as a Sith acolyte, and then he got promoted, and he now has a Dark Lord as a master, and he's a Sith
Jeez.
apprentice now,
So that was
and
pretty much my
he.
story.
Well, your story's unknown. We don't know what you do with yourself. So,
Well, this is
that
more to go along with, I guess, because Dawn took up the force specialization.
yep.
He, uh, you know, the
Favorite
story that he
dark side.
wrote was explains it a little bit better. Where because of all the beatings he took in prison, he's kind of trying to open his mind to the force, and so he sought out training, blah blah blah,
and
that stuff.
and Hex is friendly to his family, so he got into academy. And also because of this, you know how Dawn had a problem with his Mandalore, which I told Noel. No, how you remember how Dawn had a problem with Mandalore? Well, because of all this training, his master or Hex, Emperor, basically their Sith Empire, gave him information that informed Dawn and his family that it turns out his grandfather was murdered unhonorably, meaning that the current Mandalore had no right to rule, and now Dawn's father rules as Mandalore, killing the other Mandalore. So the
Yeah,
dire
can you
wolves
go
rule.
ahead and send that story out so we can read it?
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're not going to remember any of that.
I'll send it out.
But anyways, yep, Dawn is growing in the side of the force.
Dark side
Okay.
of the force. Swag.
But yeah, you guys actually did something. You busted people out of prison.
Yeah.
Yay. How much experience do we get for that adventure?
Oh, that's a good question. We'll say that you'll get uh, we'll say that you get 3 experience plus 1 to give out.
Okay.
I want to give mine out to Lando. He was putting in work. Lando was just talking his way through it like professional. I've gained respect for
Yeah, he
this
had some good
smuggler.
rolls there.
Yeah, I gained respect for the smuggler. Very rare for him.
I'm gonna give Kitty a point for doing the force power assist. You guys heard me?
Yeah, I heard
Yeah, I
you.
heard
Sorry,
you.
I was typing stuff
Oh,
out.
all right.
All right then.
Chewie's probably asleep or watching football.
Go.
What about Jeanette?
Not that
Nope.
kind of football.
I'm still here.
I know I'd give my extra point to Noel because he had to deceive.
So you're
Yeah.
still
Like the
being
whole time.
deceived.
I blew all of our force powers, all our force tiles on deceptions.
Yep.
So plus 3 for the game.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna give mine to Noah as well.
Dang.
Nice.
Listen, the wall was holding it down.
Awesome.
I'll give mine to Chewy for his epic allergy freak out.
Yeah.
Nice. And so, to let you know, in case you didn't or couldn't guess, this bounty hunter has been triggered because of Noel's obligation.
Mm.
So, he has
What was
come
his
looking for
obligation?
that to cash in on that bounty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, who? How'd you get a
Noel.
bounty, Noel?
That's his obligation.
Oh,
I
like
took
what
a
did he do
job.
though?
I took
Oh,
a
he
job
was smuggling.
some data breakers for the rebels, and I got detected. And even though I wasn't really siding with any faction, I was implicated for the rebel cause. So now I'm wanted.
Yep. So he
Sounds
will
like
be a
some
recurring
struggles.
problem for you guys.
I should have totally picked a better ship if I wanted to evade.
Now we had a
seen.
democratic vote for this, and everybody wanted Millennium Falcon.
This ship is great.
Yeah, it's good for. It has good mobility.
No, I mean, like, joining his crew, quote unquote. I thought I
Oh,
was gonna be hiding.
well,
Oh, yeah.
Kitty, look, if you want, you can come with Dawn to the Sith Academy. We can have nice little
I don't
classes.
want to go back there. I got out of
No,
there.
no, you left the Empire. I go to a different place in total, a whole different Sith faction.
They're totally
No.
not a cult.
She didn't.
No, I went to the Sith Academy and had a master, and that's when I left.
Yes, the Empire's Sith Academy, not Hex's Sith Academy.
Oh.
Two different ones.
Many
Hex
planets.
has the one where they all hold hands and talk about rainbows, apparently. Oh, yeah, and they're Scientologists.
No, they're not Scientology. It's because
Yes,
on
they
their
are.
planet, it is a safe haven for Force users, and because I said like gram things, that implies that they kill anything that isn't a Force user when
Look,
it lands.
you don't know that they don't, okay?
Well, I did design Hex, who rules them.
Yeah, but
because I am
Graham is
this.
GM and can make this game whatever he wants.
So
But what
hard.
fun is it if there's no problems ever for you people?
Oh, there's problems on the planet. They kill each
Right.
other. They're Sith.
Yeah, there is problems.
I don't
The
want
ones
to go
I
back
decide.
to any planet that has Sith.
Okay.
Although
well,
it
then
is worth noting, Kitty, that Jeremiah's planet that he is talking about is 100% friendly to Force users.
So you're fine. It's just Noel.
It's just we don't know what they do to non-Force users. That's all.
Yes.
I'm sure it's not.
Edith. I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'm sure they would. I mean, why? So why are they a different Sith faction?
Because they're ruled by Hex. You guys really don't look at the NPC stuff I post, so.
So yeah, it's just that this Hex guy, based on the information that Jeremiah has created so far, is just a splinter faction from the by the book Sith Academy, which is fine.
Here, I'll summon it for them.
It's
Hex's father was a Sith Lord in exile because Palpatine put in whoever the main bad guy ruling the Galactic Empire has the rule of two. His father did not want to follow that doctrine, so he's like a survivor from when the rule of two Sith killed off the others. And he went to this planet he lives on, and when he died, Hex became basically the emperor of this little galactic Sith empire. And he kind of put in the rule of like one, where it's like there's one main Sith Lord who rules the rest of them. And he's like put in a whole bunch of laws that say, Force users is a safe haven. That's the point. But they have Sith teachings. So the real problem here is not for you, Kitty. You can go there. They're not going to turn you in because they don't know who you are. They're just going to see a chick with a hood on.
They'll just strongly recommend you stop hanging out with non-Force users.
Yeah, basically. Stay with the Sith, your people, Mad coat, come with your people. You don't need to be with that smuggler. And
Here, come try the Kool-Aid, too. It's great.
Wow, Dawn has, y'all don't have connections to them, but Dawn has great family ties to, very powerful members of them. So Dawn gets treated pretty well off.
I'm sure none of it will ever come back to bite him, either.
It will. I know it will. It's all right. Remember Dark Pestilence Obligation? He is looking for his apprentice who ran away.
Is that you?
No.
Oh.
No, I made that character if Kitty because Kitty said she had a Sith master, so I made one for her. She just never got to a chance writing a background story or a
if she
second.
doesn't want it, that's fine.
Yeah, she got time.
She doesn't have to take Sith Dark Pestilence. That's not a deal at all.
I know,
She
but
can,
I
can do whatever she wants.
I just recommend her too because Kitty, if you don't, I kind of left him out there to he could become evil, and let's just say if you look at his stats, even Graham point out, it's terrifying.
No, see, my goal here is to get Jeremiah to be killed by his own ridiculously powerful.
Well, I'm for
Sith
that,
Emperor.
but
Yeah.
Well, let me think. I sit on a ship with other people. If Hex were to kill me, he hates non-force users, so he'll probably go through Lando first, then Schuster, then kill me, and kill the rest.
No,
So
he'd
it would
probably
be
kill you first because he doesn't want to. He wants to kill you,
okay. He kills me first, and everybody else is gonna die in the end.
and then after that, then he might decide whether or not. Well, I mean, we don't know because he won't be on his planet. Like his
We don't.
that rules only fly on his planet, right? So.
Oh yeah, well Hex is nice. Why would he even kill
And
me?
we don't necessarily know what happens to non-force users yet. Let's just put that out there.
Yeah, we haven't landed there yet. We would have to
They
take
just
the
they
risk.
just might have ways of encouraging non-force users to be force users.
How
you
would
can't.
they?
How do you do that? How do you inject? that?
Sif have techniques to edit molecules to make users, but that's an adventure
I'm
for
sure
Lando
it's
to-
some kind of super long and painful and arduous process that will
It is.
kill
It's
you
super
or make you use the force. I'm sure it's nothing.
The chances of someone that working is like a 50-50 dice roll, so it's just extremely painful because they're editing your genetic makeup. So if Lando
And-
chooses to want to go through it,
See, what they do is they hook you up to the e-reader to measure your thetan level,
Mhm.
and then if you are interested in increasing your thetan level,
They give you a pamphlet.
they give you a pamphlet, and then they advise you to pay them thousands of credits to take the class to increase your thetans.
And if
Is
you
it called So You Want to Be a Jedi?
no, they're Sith.
The pamphlet.
It's
The
Sith.
pamphlet.
So you want
no.
yeah.
The
So
pamphlet is, do you
The
want to be
pamphlet is
Sith?
called the pamphlet is called You and the
You're
Force.
sensitive.
You and the Force. Yeah, you and the Force. It has like a little picture of like Master Yoda on there. It's you
Okay,
and the Force.
question then.
Your
Question.
midichlorians
This
and
this hold on. This Sith faction that you belong to, then how are they feel towards the Imperial Sith?
They hate them. They're at war with them.
So then why the hell would they like any of us?
I'm not Imperial, am I?
So you're looking out for
I mean, you. Oh, Kitty, because you're an Imperial Sith. Oh, Kitty, I didn't think about you. It was about Dawn. So
I'm sure it's nothing.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm sure
Kitty,
I don't go, so I'm gonna
Kitty,
ask.
let me think about this,
I-
Kitty. How would they identify that you're an Imperial Sith? That's the question you have to ask yourself. How would they know?
I'm sure they're gonna ask where I was trained. And if I
No,
was there,
just because you have force
Well-
powers doesn't mean they're gonna think, "Oh my God, she's a Sith," because you have a black.
I mean,
robe.
the
That
plus
doesn't make-
side you have, Kitty, is that you left. So I mean, I'm sure that could get you
Yeah,
some.
exactly.
But
So
unless they want to do a tradesy with the other faction.
no, they don't
well,
negotiate.
yeah, there's that. I suppose
That's in their story. They don't negotiate with them, Graham. That's part of the thing.
it's whatever I want.
And I shall strike you down, GM, when I find you in your Death Star.
Yep.
And then a random
Gotta
voter
find
hits
it
me.
first.
Ah!
Rocks fall and Jeremiah dies.
Life. It's all right, guys, because you know what? We don't have to meet them. I made a character that is a Sith commando who's hunting us. So. Yep. Graham loved that character.
Yeah, Jeremiah's made a lot of guys that are going to be problems for you people.
Yep, I have the Inquisition who hunt down Force users that left the Empire. I'm kidding. I have Tun who is hunting a smuggler, and also the owner of the Shadowhawk. Noel. Ars is not here, so that half of his contract is gone. So he just kills smugglers. He has a thing against smugglers, and he has 3 force rating. His soak in strain is 1414.
See, Jeremiah's made a lot of problems for you guys. My job is to make a lot of problems for Jeremiah.
That's what's up, though.
No,
Graham,
that's cool.
no, listen, but you see, Graham says it's like as if I don't want it, because I told him right when I get to prison, I want to meet an Inquisitor. I want to see a Sith Inquisitor, and he did it, but I didn't get killed by him. I was expecting death.
Well,
Also,
I had
his
that planned before you even mentioned it.
troll. So, and he also has lots of Sith weapons, and he can.
As soon as you guys got captured, I planned out that whole base.
He can also use Force Push. He can use Force Push, which is now Strength rank 2, so
Well,
he could hit a human
You don't
object.
know. You don't know what that guy can do.
No, I'm talking about Tun, the guy I made, the bounty hunter, who's hunting
Yeah, I
the
don't
well.
care. I'll find him eventually.
No, he follows us. That's his job. He's in following us, waiting for the right moment to take us out, or acquiring what he wants.
Alright. I think I'm gonna grab a snack and watch some
Yeah.
TV, and go to bed.
Okay.
You're not playing anything?
You guys have a good evening. Fun game.
Yep. See you guys later.
Good
Good night, Graham. Good night, Jeremiah.
Good night.
Night, night,
Good night, Jeanette.
All right, Jeanette. Peace.